Dr. Sam also said Dayton not going to win in season.
Yeah, he said that, but he was just saying if the PNP best case scenario should happen.
Worst case.
So worst case for the JLP, they get only 40 seats.
40.
Yeah.
Alright.
But still form the government.
The St. Catherine, we don't do St. Catherine, you know.
He did St. Catherine.
Yeah.
Well, it was choppy. I couldn't hear it and get time to write it down.
Amos, I think he said that Damon Crawford went through that seat.
He gave Damon Crawford a seat.
He gave that Crawford. Remember, he said it, not us. Only the people on the panel.
And that's where I disagree with him when he said that. That was my
Right,
I almost got turned off right there.
Yeah, I think I disagree with him too.
They say you must have a ticket.
Yeah, but I disagree. This is it.
Because they say you must lose and if never leave the people them and stay there with them.
Exactly.
Who win leave, you know?
Right, who will lose and the those that stay.
Yeah.
So why would we
I don't think the people
would that be a winner?
I don't think the people want any of the imported candidates that lost. No. Because what Westmoreland people in Eastern are really upset. Yeah, what we are really upset about in Eastern Westmoreland is the fact that this guy lost by 2,000 votes and then come replace a man that lost by 13. Come on.
And you have to bear in mind that Damien Crawford becomes unpopular against the undecided big
Very
time.
much so.
So for the past 3-4 months, so I believe that the people are gonna swing to Amos.
Listen, man, the Prime Minister passed my house today, heading to Moko. Me almost like where me live now. Anyway, passed my house today, heading to Moko, and I am telling you, Maypen green, like green.
But Maypen always green.
No, man, I tell you this.
It's always green.
No, but listen, he wasn't even ready to stop there yet. He was just passing through.
So the crowd were coming.
The crowd, and then when he got to Moko, one old lady come and start cussing out, not derogatory. And when he finished talk to her, she said, "All right, sir, tell you what. Even though me upset, come in and have no road, no, you explain it to me understand." You see, what has happened is that a lot of these municipalities are owned by the PNP, and they're not fixing the road then. So the lady said to him, "Sir, when they carry me casket, we shot them I go drive." And he promised her, said, changes are coming, and them are going to take back all of the road, them and fix them. And she know all they're going on. When he got to Moko Square.
Good idea, you know, Dr. Sam.
Yes.
Hold on, Dr. Sam, I wanted to ask you a quick question. I want to ask you a quick question, Dr. Sam, regarding Eastern Westmoreland.
Yes.
How is Danny doing in the White House division?
Listen, man, White House is galvanizing around Danny, and what the people up in Gordon are saying, before them vote for Dayton, they stay home. Remember, that's where he's
the
from.
Strongest. Danny, right?
Danny's from White House.
I know, but yeah, I know he's from. But is he from Gordon or is he
just below Gordon, like close to Gordon?
Just below Gordon. Okay.
Yeah, but he gonna be all right. But
to a message and say no, they say them Dayton.
Listen, this generation of voters don't know PJ. They don't know him, and that's the thing. They're like, who him? It's like PJ is like a VCR cassette. Nobody now watch VCR anymore. Nobody now play a cassette in your car anymore. Everybody play off a thumb drive or online or something like that. So
yeah.
PJ is that.
And moreover, Dr. Sam, he never served that constituency well.
No, he treated us bad. He treated us
very
really
little
bad.
for them. Yeah.
I can say for us, because I lived through that.
But isn't Danny getting bucketed from Buchanan?
Buchanan is campaigning undercover for Danny, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they went and burned down the house on his property.
Mm-hmm.
Because his campaign, that guy was almost his campaign manager, and they gave him a food for the poor house. And Danny told them to put the house on Danny's land, and they went there and burned it down. No, you could have killed the man. Over what?
Yeah.
Blood
Blood and fire politics, you know?
But remember, them are going to give people trick, you know.
Blood and fire, you know, them say, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
If them
Squiddy,
say that-
because I listened to Casey and his analysis even on Central Westmoreland here. And I don't know why they think that Central Westmoreland is ever in play. Central Westmoreland was never in play. You know.
Never in
It
play.
is the strongest JLP constituency in Westmoreland right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
But I'm
this
telling
guy-
you,
this
Danny
guy
is
Casey,
Danny
he's a
is giving
professional.
Danny is giving him a run for his money though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, yeah, because I mean, with the dynamics that's changing now in Eastern Westmoreland, yes, Eastern
Yes.
Westmoreland is on an upward trajectory regarding the JLP.
But you guys know who
Yeah.
help out Eastern? You know who help out Eastern Westmoreland? Southwest St.
Oh.
Elizabeth, because Eastern Westmoreland people love Floyd Green.
Okay, but
I
I
remember
hear,
we're
I hear
neighbors.
JC Hutchins was over there doing some work too.
Yeah, man.
Because remember,
But Floyd Green pass through every now and then and give Danny a hand. And the thing I like about Danny, he's not afraid to accept help. When he first started, he
Yes.
did not know who to trust. He had his fist up like he was a boxer. But now he recognized his worth. So now he's like, okay, whatever you say. And then he'll take the advice and he'll take help.
Yeah. Me could run through St. Catherine. I will not do it there.
I did not. I didn't get the numbers for St. Catherine, to be honest, nor KSAC. I didn't get
Yeah,
those.
but me could match them up. Me could match them up. Yeah, Charles the one started first.
Okay, him give Casey give big rock that team.
With big rap, so that's a one there, sir.
Yeah.
I walk it over.
Babsy Grange gone.
Babsy Grange, that's a two.
Peter Warmington gone.
Yeah, and Wheatley. That's four.
Beat the gun.
Babsy Caroline.
Tufton can't lose.
Caroline gone too. Remember,
And Tufton can't lose either.
How much them have in a St. Catherine? What did I say, Catherine?
6,
11.
11, yeah.
11 seats are in
1, 2,
St.
3,
Catherine.
4, 5, 6 that's already.
6 a guy, yeah. So him give back Fitz Jackson.
And Currency Morrison, so don't forget Currency
yeah,
Morrison.
currency.
That's what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to put Amos in it.
Him give
Yeah,
Amos
man,
the
I-
seat, you know. Him
Yeah,
give
yeah,
Amos
I
the
would
seat.
think Amos. I think Amos is gonna be in the winning column this time.
Alright.
So you have Nita Edley. Him give back 30.
Yeah, I think she's gonna retain that seat. That seat is gonna go back to her.
And maybe Denise Daly as well.
And then
And Denise Daly, that's gonna go back to PNP. I don't see anybody. If we pick up
Nobody
it's gonna be a
knows that.
surprise. Yeah.
So PMP, them would have get 3 in a St. Catherine.
Fitz Jackson, you put Fitz.
You call
Yeah.
Fitz Jackson?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a 3 them would have get.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Have 8.
Yeah,
So JLP gone 8.
yeah.
The worst
And
case
you put that
scenario,
for the
JLP probably come out if the people decide to them want the egg dread. If them
Yeah.
decide they want the egg dread, worst case scenario, JLP will get sent.
But Beswick, I think that the people of Northwest St. Catherine, they're gonna go with somebody who's from there now. And rightly so, they should. You know?
They almost did the 2 time, you know. They
Mhm.
almost did. You understand? So me now say Amos, it is the Amos now.
Yeah, man, I think this time is for him, for real.
Yeah. Him say, oh, Amos, oh, listen, JLP should have put a younger person. It's all like that. But
No.
The stats kind of dead heat between him and Graham though.
yes.
Then, no, almost City may lose by, him lose by 12 or 14.
No, he lost by 60-something votes.
Or 60 something, he must lose by.
Yes, in the last
He
election.
he won, and then
Yeah, he won at first. They had given him
They
the
lose
seat.
by the
and he-
recount.
But in the recount, yeah.
I think what happened most of the
And then he explained,
they spoiled the ballot. That most of the spoiled
yes,
ballot.
most of the JLP people, those were most of the ballots that were recounted were spoiled for him.
That means,
Didn't get the vote.
I want the people them now educate the people them how them fit mark them ballot the
How to
right.
mark the ballots, And that's why I told you, Squiddy, that when that person came onto the program and was saying that you put a check mark No, you don't put a check mark beside the person's name.
Yeah,
That's
X.
gonna be a. You have to put an
The
X.
X.
That's what you need. Yeah, an X. Put an X. Alright.
Maybe
And it's not beside the person's name, it's beside the symbol. Beside the symbol, the bell.
Beside the symbol, the head.
That tick, you know, that the right thing them are doing. And people have practiced that from the old people, them, you know.
Yeah, man, but you can't put the tick because the tick is gonna signify a spoiled ballot.
At the right thing, like the mark X at the wrong, that mean at the wrong thing. I don't think them to the people them so the jail
Yeah, man, they're trying every way to trick the people so that they can spoil the ballots.
Oh, so they might try to give them false information.
Yeah, them a try to
Yeah.
spoil the ballot.
The ballot them come out spoiled.
Spend time to educate. That's why we know we have to spend the time to educate.
Yeah, then that will if you tell the people and make sure they put the X on the right side of the bell. Not on top right now in the middle.
Right in the
On the
empty
right
box.
side of the bell.
Nice
Mark the
thing.
X.
Yeah.
Somebody said, put mark X on the
And last time some ballots did not have a box.
No, tick and no X are not the same. Don't let
No,
them
tick on X is not the
No,
same.
the tick word is
Tick
not the
spoil
same.
ballot.
614 Paul R. Don't confuse
Someone
it.
said, the mark is beside the symbol.
In America, you can use a tick.
If I tell you, as long as a mark.
But in up here, it's not allowed. Squiddy, we don't
X.
use a tick.
X.
So we use an X. That's what the law allows for.
You know, hear people mark the X.
I'm gonna say, prior you put a symbol, a mark to the symbol. It don't spoil.
Don't spoil because
You
we
can't lie.
don't go by voter intent, you know. That's not the one we do.
Right. You don't need
I mean,
nothing.
if it goes before the electoral court, you know, if it goes before, they can argue, but we don't want that, you know. We want to make sure, and it's left to the discretion of the judge. We don't want to leave nothing to the discretion of the judge. We
No, you
want
want
it to be
clear.
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 Yes, and you put the X beside the bell.
Yeah.
We now lift it up to no poll
Yeah,
clerk.
man,
We are educate the
And no
people.
poll clerk, yes.
No.
Right, sure. We're not leaving it to them to decide. You know?
Mhm.
So the people just need to go vote, don't go home.
So we do
St.
Patrick.
Let's go to Clarendon.
Kingston
I think we
and
should go to
St.
Clarendon.
Clarendon Green,
Kingston and
man.
St. Andrew, right?
Clarendon Green, man.
You ever go to Kingston and St. Andrew?
How much seat is in Kingston?
In Kingston, we have only 2 seats, East and West Kingston.
Yes. So East Kingston or Palway.
Oh, 3 of them. Sorry,
But so-
sorry.
no.
East,
So what about Central?
and West. 3. Sorry.
So
And I'm giving Central and West
Make it
Kingston
2-1.
to the JLP.
It's gonna be 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
2-1. And all right. St.
Squiddy.
Andrew. now. St. Andrew.
Squiddy, before you move
Julie
on there,
told this
Squiddy.
week.
When you go to Central Kingston, my friend, it is so.
Hold on. What that now?
Hold on here, Squiddy. I'm not saying about Central Kingston because we want the listeners to hear, you know. Because when you go to Central Kingston now, you know, man, it's a big difference, you know. The amount of development that's taking place in Central Kingston now, trust me, under the leadership of Donovan Williams, you'd marvel. You remember where that old Palace Theatre used to be? Right there on East Queen Street and I believe it's Camp Road right there.
Yeah, man.
No, Price Mart is further up. No. Price Mart is further up, Ian. Past the post office and go up a little bit more. But right where you see that central, that Palace Theatre used to be.
Yeah, what's
I don't know what they put in there, but trust me, right now they're working on that building, putting up a nice edifice out there.
Oh. Them are really
Yeah, man, there's a lot of...
What is the call center they're going to?
We are talking Spanish town.
I think so. I think that's what I heard.
What that is?
And it might be a call center that's going there.
That's right across road from the gas station. But there's a little plaza going down right in front, right, you know.
Yeah, man, they built up a plaza, that old abandoned building that was across from it. There's a plaza there right now. They put up a plaza right there.
Plaza right there, yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, so there's a lot of development taking place in that space. So I don't see the people wanting to go back to the PNP that stagnated that constituency and held it down, you know?
Them track record.
Right.
You see them paint up them set up building, they look up 4-story building everywhere. No,
Yeah, man,
like,
on Fleet Street.
Yeah, man.
Ramp on Fleet Street.
See, the Fleet Street
It's
housing scheme or whatever it is called. Yes,
Street.
yes. They have repainted that whole compound. Yeah, man, it's beautiful now.
yeah, supposed to
Okay, so all right, sorry about that. I was saying so for St. Andrew, the two Juliets.
How much them have in there?
So
Yes,
it's
I was.
already get you like
Yeah, man, there are several seats. They have St. Andrew Eastern, you have St. Andrew Western, you have Eastern St. Andrew,
East Rural, West Rural.
Holy.
you have East Rural and West Rural,
We'll go
Eastern
one
St.
by one.
Andrew.
We'll go one by one.
Alright,
Well, let's go with
All right,
let's
so
go with
let's
the
go-
two
let-
Juliets then. Let's give the two Juliets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a two.
And Andrew.
That's a three.
Yeah. Somebody else take it up.
You're going
I'm gonna skip over one. I want to South
guys from-
Western. I want to St. Andrew South Western.
you're going to get the guy with the river come. That's where name Anthony. Anthony get one.
Hilton.
Hilton. You get
That's
one.
TNT, right?
Holding and
Yeah.
Angela.
Angela Brownberg one.
Yeah, that's a three there, sir. The PMP.
Right.
And then,
What
cause
about
some you don't
Vassal?
see going back to the JLP.
Huh?
To me,
No man, Vassal, I don't think Vassal, I'm gonna give, no,
You give,
Vassal
hold
picks up
on, hear the
East
surprise.
Central.
Hear the surprise. Casey actually give back to that seat. You know?
He did?
Yes.
What?
Well, I have to see that on the day.
Who was not go against? Who was not go
That guy
against?
get it. Yes, he might go against Garden.
And he might go against John Wesley Garden.
That's Peter Phillips.
No, he's going against that guy, the council guy named Garden.
Yes, that's Peter Phillips' seat.
Peter Phillips.
Yes, him just said if the Maxfield division come out, because Maxfield right now, you know, I say no, from Maxfield, the labor right them is out in the numbers now walk up and down.
There's a Maxfield.
And the Maxfield division always
But
gives them
Maxfield-
problem.
Maxfield, I want to place them with them track record precede them still. I'm not lie.
Yeah, man.
Maxfield mostly
So when
orange.
I say, it's like one time when we are driving from Maxfield and
Yeah, that's why Sean, I don't think he's gonna prevail, you know. I could be wrong, but I would leave it to be a
It's
surprise.
not a
You know?
Maxfield. Lower Maxfield and upper Maxfield.
I could say Rose Town and some part of farm.
But Chisholm have been Chisholm
Some
in a
part
rich.
of Greenwich Farm and Rose Town and them side.
Yeah, so he may get the vote from the Greenwich farm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he must say the
But the French part of Greenwich Farm a PMP, you know.
Mm-hmm.
the top.
The top of PMP and the bottom of GLP, you know.
All that part back and back the JLP.
And then when you go across the road, they have Rose Town right there, so.
Yeah,
Rostone is a different constituency.
No, the same
Yeah, man,
constituency.
Rostone is in south.
No,
Rostone is in south.
St. Andrew South.
It's in a
That's
push, yeah.
South, you know.
Yeah, man, it's St. Andrews south, yeah.
top of Maxfield, that in Kencat, the Kencat, some part of Kencat, some part of Kencat,
No.
yeah, some part of
Ian,
Chisholm.
Ian, hold on. If he can get the votes in Hagley Park division, and he can keep the votes in what's the JLP?
Kasha Park.
Kasha Park. If he can maximize the vote in Kasha Park and maximize the vote in Hagley Park,
In
then
win.
he's fine, you know.
Win, that's the match I can
Because
say.
I don't think Maxfield is gonna Maxfield
It's not the
gonna
Maxfield,
come.
right? It's not
The
Maxfield.
division.
The division
Yes, I think
Maxfield division.
it's a stubborn division. So
Yeah.
I think what he needs to do, he needs to concentrate on Hagley Park division, Hagley Park Road division, and Kasha Park. Especially Kasha Park, try to drive up his votes in that area.
Bright eyes, that's a Kasha Park is for Vassal.
Yeah, man, it is the JLP division. That's the traditional JLP division.
Can get out.
And then
vote.
Hagley Park Squiddy is the middle of the road division. That's the one you fight for. So who go in and fight and
The bottom Agri Park
bring out
Road
the more
at
vote?
JLP, and the top
Yes.
of Agri Park Road at the jail.
The JLP. Yes. He know the place, man. He knows it. Yeah.
Yeah, because Capburn Penung at the bottom and them place.
At JLP that man.
So he
No PMP.
So he has to he has to carry out, maximize his votes in the Hagley Park division.
All right, Dr. Sam, I say she.
But I would Dr. Sam gone, but I wouldn't
all right,
or
Dr.
shift his stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't
When I say
JLP yet. I would just leave it.
One at a time, one at a time.
All right, next time. The youth ambassador, he might visit the area. The Maxfield Diva, he might go a party, he go dance with the younger. And the younger youth, he might attracted to, not the older youth, the older people. Them.
You know that you want?
And the younger youth, they might follow him, And the younger youth, them not too dieted,
Yeah, and if the younger you them vote.
Them just want to know who, they not feel them. I remember him is a liar. So if him become now, an MP as a lawyer, he can assist in community.
Yeah. All right, Brown Burke. Somebody as a Brown Burke can lose. I don't think she can lose.
Brown T can lose.
No. Nobody know
Brown T, you see, we see with the recent uproar of the people of Majesty, it a play against her and Latino.
Yeah, but they rather not vote. Them people rather not vote.
Me not thinking of labor right. The constituent there.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
The evil state, come up from vote because them have to vote labor right. If labor.
Because they might low turnout.
Yeah, Rema said no voting shape the outcome as well. So if the people who would have normally vote or don't vote, that would have stand good for the JLP candidate.
But enough voting around there to conquer the one who never vote.
Yeah, she not go win.
Because Painland in IT, Painland, them all vote Painland.
Yeah, man, Painland go back down to Union.
Back to, and then, you understand?
Yeah, a woman can't find Union Guard and say, well, if people on it, not vote,
No, man, that's the issue. Them think not voting can make spite her. She probably happy if them not vote either because if them say them going to vote Labour right, and that's what she start fret.
Yeah.
No, but it's still she outcome still, If them don't vote, who would have normally support she and the JLP them come out a stronger. Because I remember say a lot of conversions that take place, so we don't know about that.
The younger people focus on the younger people. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna win. I don't think there's enough laborites in that constituency.
You don't have enough labor rights. So how much you have right now? How much you have St. Andrew? You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
7?
What you count?
Yeah, but we need to look at one other because we haven't looked at Julian Robinson's seat,
No, I'm getting Julian Robinson's seat.
He gave Julian Robinson.
Yeah, he gave Julian Robinson.
You don't think Fritz will pull off a surprise? I mean,
yeah, but the surprise
that's what they're getting at St. Andrew. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GLP. Them have any more?
They might call Julian Robinson. So me I say, if they get Julian Robinson, they can say, Fred Affleck bring up Nannyville. He might bring Nannyville. He probably have New Kingston. Yeah, but Nannyville. That's where the PMP be there.
But me say Nannyville that it has swing to a GLP them.
Yeah, they may swing pretty, but not voting, that's not swinging.
But if them swing, them have a vote. I think so.
Secretly.
Yeah, secretly. Well, to the younger, let's focus on the younger generation. We're not buy the all. You understand? The younger people them and them there. Every younger MP them, first time MP I look towards younger people. So the young people them really come out when they behind Andrew. Trust me. Some serious surprise. It's going to happen.
Somebody said the pastor with them have to work hard a while time. You can lane them full of PMP.
What time kind of difficult for maneuver still, the people.
Yeah, the lane them only for lane 35 lane and them.
Yeah,
Well, if them people don't come out from vote, he may win. Because he have enough vote from Kasha Park Division, he have enough vote from the Richmond Park Division, he have enough vote from over the top of Agri Park Road. So the Walton people say, them now vote. He will come true.
And a Crab City, my brother, you type Crab City, a Frog City.
Practically. That's the Maxfield Park Division.
That's a normal man school.
Yeah. That's the Maxfield, the Waltham, the Langard have it there. Them that are painting. But it was Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips did good. The last election. No.
He lost by 900 and something votes.
So this guy is a new guy.
That girl did well. Yeah, but this is a new guy. It was Buju's daughter who ran against him the last. She did well. I don't know. She did well. I don't know what transpired there, but I don't. Let's see what this guy comes with. You know, I would leave it in the column for us. He might surprise us. I would leave it as one of the surprises.
Brethren, I'm not talk a massive meeting now going right now in a sentence bay. I look on it on my TV. The code big. Me have to wonder what can
we did let's go to center now. Since you never did. Maybe the center.
And St. Anne is gonna remain the same way. It's gonna be just. It's just and we don't. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a surprise because we never know. Southeast St. Anne might come this time. I don't know, but I'll just leave it as a surprise.
3-1.
3-1. I would give it to 3-1. I think Xavier Main is gonna remain. I think that girl who is running against him sees more smoke than fire. Dana's daughter, yeah. And I can't see Crystal Lee losing. She has done a lot of work in that constituency. That's what I'm saying. The guy went in there. They say I'm gonna leave it as a surprise. He went in there late, though, you know.
Yeah.
Adrian Peart, yeah.
Yeah, but the people might learn some things now about the thing.
But the people
might realize that. Hold on, Ian. When me see some people are talk now where it maybe cause a surprise because the people get to understand that Lisa Anna have done the same thing with Peter Bunting do. She have about 3 term with money, about 60 million too. She have to hide off down there. She don't spend on the people in COVID. And people must say she wicked. The people must say she wicked, brother. A lot of seats are going to be an upsetter seat. Some of them seats are going to be upsetter seat.
That's what I'm saying, that we have to put it in the surprise column, you know. Don't write it off, you know. We're not writing it off, you know, Clive.
You know the
we're not writing it off.
And you're sure the JLP will take the 3. Why are you the one going at the losing column?
Yeah. But what I'm saying, I'm saying that Adrian Peart saying the people them are telling some things when them upset with when them find out say money was there for help them during COVID and Lisa Anna didn't do it, brother. Say money and name it. Jai for brother, everything else that people are rate her like she good, she not good, brother. Because she had it.
But Clive, Clive, those the PNP has treated those people badly for a seat that has never voted JLP. That seat in Squitty is the only seat in Jamaica that has never voted JLP.
Never. I don't want to be a St. Mary, but Central St. Mary never vote JLP.
No man, Central St. Mary voted JLP once.
Let's see the people in back.
But Southeast St. Anne is the only seat that has never voted JLP. And I tell you something, they treat those people so badly.
You think Adrian bring back energy to the constituency?
That's
what people are saying. And I saw that where Mark wrote that. That's what they're saying.
It can energize the younger people. It now focus on the old dieted.
Which is right.
The younger people. That is why I said Michelle in a problem because I feel them vote for Ferguson 7 times.
7 times, brother.
7 times.
I can't tell you. I can't get one history.
Alright.
35 years, the rule that in a man.
Portland Portland is the way up. Portland is a wetland. So Portland don't really want the place to turn urban, whole heap of crime and thing there. So most of Portland people love how Portland is. They want to see a wetland, because be rich and celebrity own land down there now. Portland not poor enough.
Portland, sir.
Portland not poor enough. I be a one-time billion.
Them want to live.
Somebody, hold on, people. Somebody asked about Newbie and Azan.
Newbie will take that. Did you? We don't reach Clarendon yet, but did you hear Azan calling Newbie a monkey?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, these PNP, I don't know. They seem like they all getting crazy, you know?
But I'll be a foolish to see the man do a man to go the man and go there party on stage again and hear. Yo, the man, they're mad people in the
Clive.
Yeah.
When you get foolish, you are going on. Also, can I say them a mad out?
Them a mad out, man. People kill them all people.
Also, can I say no?
Like government make cost for cosmetics, brother.
Like the government tell the Chinese over price them goods.
Come on, brother.
Only not give me the thing about the Newbie and thing there.
Oh, you got
Man, Newbie will win, man. Yeah, man. If Henriquez was there, Azan would have had a chance. With Newbie now in the race, it has changed dramatically, and that constituent is coming is gonna remain with the JLP.
Yeah, man, because of the frequency where the youthfulness I bring.
Fashion designer, you say, and he's gonna win.
No, man. Fashion designer is gonna be on the losing end this time. Unfortunately for her.
Fashion
designer is
gonna
have to go and go take care.
For the losing end.
Azan gonna have to go and go take care of him like a 10-year-old, you know?
Yeah. I don't think Azan gonna win yet.
No. He's not gonna make it. If Enriquez had remained and run again, he probably would have won. But with Newbie entering in that constituency, it has changed the dynamics altogether for him. So he's gonna be lose. And the Spalding division can't carry him over the hill. It won't. And from what I gather,
Somebody
Newbie
has
has been penetrating.
Hold on. Scorpio Baby said, I am from there and we are carrying Newbie.
Yeah, and they would and let me tell you something. The people of Northwest Clarendon would be foolish not to carry Newbie. Newbie remains what has so much potential. Why are you gonna take somebody who has gone there once, I think twice, or who has failed? Newbie has so much potential. What we see in the JLP, you know, not of these people you see in the JLP, you know, the road at Crawford, the Marlon Morgan and all of these people, the Floyd Green and all. It was Newbie who brought them into the party, you know.
Because Newbie was the young JLP, them I think, eh?
Yes, he was the head of G2K.
Yeah,
and he was one of those young people who led the campaign in 2007 for Bruce Golding and helped brought back the JLP. So this guy has a lot of potential for you to throw him away for a Azan. You know, it would be almost ridiculous in my view. If that constituency is serious about development and moving forward, they can't go back to Azan. Azan was there, he failed. He didn't do for them. He left them with all the bad roads. You know, he left them underdeveloped. He didn't do much for the farmers. And here comes this guy, young, brilliant, energetic. Why would you be going back to Azan? It would be foolish for you to be voting back for Azan. And I don't think Northwest Clarendon would want to do that. I don't see them doing that.
What about Delroy Williams? Delroy Williams, somebody saying can't lose.
No, man, that's a sure seat, man.
Michael seat.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's a sure seat, Squiddy. That's almost like a garrison.
Next time the PM are Newbie right now, you know.
Who?
Yeah, man, that's
the PM, Prime Minister, they are Newbie right now. That Clarendon and Newbie
I saw him
right now.
And funny enough,
yeah.
funny enough, that meeting, yeah, a youth meeting this is going right now, the sentence be and the Prime Minister, the other meeting here.
Yeah.
Oh, you not saying that,
on the TV. Me I'll put it right now on the TV.
You sure say Prime Minister I got sentence there?
The Prime Minister not there, him there Clarendon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, Northwest Clarendon though but that was even when JLP was losing, you know, which is odd. When JLP was losing in the 90s, you know, that seat remained JLP, you know.
Yeah.
It voted with the J. It was one of those seats, that few seats that remained with the JLP, Northwest Clarendon.
Yeah. So I think Southeast Clarendon as well. Always remain JLP.
Yeah. Yeah, and Southeast. Those were the two Clarendon seats we had, yeah. Yeah, those were the two Clarendon seats we had. Right, Sean.
Breaking news, yeah. The man them say PMP, them gone over Kimmy and Chetnar same way, right now.
Yeah, them always do it. I don't know why them take
Not from what they had, you know. Them didn't know what Chetnar.
I don't know. Yeah, they have been
come over here.
focusing on her. I don't know why.
The bad at PMP, they were Chetnar.
But the woman's chet, the woman's chet, man.
Yeah, the PMP, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to from this brother named Mark Collins. I think it was Mark Golden, Mark Collins. I said, well, Mark. Hello, Mark. Mark. I forgot to take him out of the box, man. Inspiration. I could hear your voice, brother. Inspiration.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yes,
Night,
I've been listening. I saw the PNP rubbish the the move made by the Prime Minister of the 3.2, and they're throwing all kinds of cold water on the move. But I think they're a bit nervous. I think they are.
This 3.2 inspiration. I mean the minimum wage doubling.
32.
Yes.
Or 32.
32. Yes, 32. Sorry. So I see they control the airwaves tonight on TVJ. They have a whole campaign thing going on since about 8 o'clock or after 8. They all the different presentations and what they plan to do. It's like verbalizing the manifesto that they seem to have. But you know, I do believe that they're a bit nervous. I can see it.
They're drowning.
I heard the PJ Patterson sent a voice note message to the constituency that Satan Campbell would be trying to occupy. But I think he's gonna get a big beat there this time. I was speaking with, well, actually, I was in somebody's company where they had a discussion with someone from the constituency today, and they expressed some concern about what the constituency is lacking, what they need to have, but they vow that Satan Campbell have no chance there. So I think he's going to get a big upset. And I think he knows it.
I know,
He's
you
not,
see that thing with PJ, not to cut the inspiration. I think PJ is the worst person to give an endorsement to anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
he should have never opened his mouth.
exactly.
Every time he opens his mouth, I think it's rubbing salt in the wound of Jamaicans. That's what PJ is to Jamaicans right now. He's the last person for anyone that anyone should listen to.
I thought like Nathan Campbell is a good person.
Exactly. The endorsement that he gives, I tell you, if you would believe words.
No, but you know, inspiration.
Yes.
I don't cut.
Yeah.
That Nathan Campbell is best suited to carry on his legacy. And then my question was, what kind of legacy did PJ leave in Eastern?
Yeah. Well, would you? I tell you, could I give you a hint at something? the people have been living on lands, I think, they're occupying lands for maybe government or whatever for years. I think from way back in the Gilbert time that these people occupied these lands because they were blown away from where they used to live. And over this, PJ have had that constituency, they said, over 28 or 29 years or so, back and forth. And it's only now the people are dying to get title for the property, and no one would address the issue. And now they came recently with Satan Campbell going around giving people title, or that title, some lot. They're putting up lot numbers, trying to give the people land. I tell you, this is like a stunt from the PNP. And I think
It's providing a lot numbers.
yes, some kind of foolishness.
Well, that can't give them any. That's not
trying to
titling. That's not titling.
Well, they're trying to fool the people, trying to
Exactly.
fool the people. But the thing is, I think they should run them away, because they have ignored the constituency for years, and he's up now, and he's trying to give voice note or messages to the constituency. I heard the message read this morning. It doesn't make any sense. Make no sense.
I remember Dr. Holness addressed the issue of titles in the country as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
for
he did.
all the people in Westmoreland listening, JLP is the
Yeah.
best at getting a title.
I think if they just make the stupid move of electing these people back into office, you watch, because there gotta be something gotta give. Something's gotta give. Taxes, and they're gonna raise taxes. You know how they're gonna try to get revenue, and it's not through those means by which Andrew Holness has been leading the country, but I just hope that people send them a strong message this time, because I know if anybody that can deliver is this administration. We've seen it, it's happening, and it will continue. Just give them a chance. And I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna get through it.
Andrew say, we want to.
Yeah.
Promises are performance.
Exactly. And I'm saying, if the people were paying attention, it shouldn't be such a hard fight or such a hard sell for the Prime Minister. But it tells you where the minds of the people are. It tells you how they think. You have to. It seems you have to kind of baby them all the way to the end. All the way to the end.
I remember Floyd has done a tremendous job for the farmers in Area 4, which comprises
right.
of St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and all those surrounding parishes. So I think he's going to get strong support. The JP needs strong support in the agricultural sector, which might also influence the rest of the votes.
Today I wasn't alive. Vegas and myself and somebody else, and the PMPs, they were there, and they were asking, why is it so difficult for the Prime Minister's statutory declaration? So I said to them, I don't know if the rules in Jamaica are different from the rules abroad. And they had, what's his name? This famous PMP guy was sitting there. He claimed he must have had some accountant background or whatever his name is. And he said, I asked him, tell me, if I open an account at the bank and the account is closed, and there's a statute of limitation of 7 years have passed, why would the bank go back to give anyone any information on that closed account? So if you come to me and tell me the Prime Minister has 28 bank accounts and some were closed, how did they get that information? So this PMP guy stood and says, well, it was the investigation that was currently going on. I said, tell me, how far back? From 1998 98 or something. I said, well,
97.
if the rules in Jamaica and the rules here are the same, how could they unearth all those closed bank accounts? Isn't something wrong? Something is wrong, and you're not talking to any fool. I've dealt with banking, so if you have information past 7 years that you're going to dig up, this is a witch hunt, and it makes no sense.
But even in America, with the credit
Exactly.
system, anything past,
It makes no
everything
sense.
past 7 years.
After 7 years, you owe the government, or you try to any kind of a transaction financially, bank, anything, and 7 years have passed, that's like dead.
It comes
The only
off
person
record,
would
it
know
should not be on
exactly. So if they're going from 1998 or 99 or 97 or wherever for Andrew Onus for a statutory declaration, I said something is wrong. Something is wrong. And this is where the lie comes through. Something is definitely wrong. You can't go for over 20 odd years.
Money can't run in and out of a dormant account.
No. So why mention an account that has been closed for over the last 20 years? Like, tell me, does it make sense? Somebody's trying to get get their name on the records here. And I think the people should be aware of this. And this is the kind of ignorance they go around and preach and tell the people. And the people believe this 28 bank account. After 7 years, you cannot. And the bank have no right to give them any information on you on a closed account after 7 years. So something is wrong there.
And you know what they keep
Something
doing?
is wrong.
Inspiration. They keep making contrast to Mark Golding's certifications. But remember, these people.
But Mark King doesn't live anywhere.
No. The thing with Mark Golding is this. A lot of people don't know, but Mark Golding has all his assets tied up into a trust.
That's what I'm saying.
When you have your assets tied up into a trust,
there's nothing on you.
There's automatic certification because they cannot, no law of
exactly
cannot investigate a trust.
Cannot override
why
the trust.
He's certified.
Exactly.
They have to certify him.
That's why the Prime Minister asked him, do you own a house in Jamaica?
Exactly.
In the debate. Did you not see it?
Exactly.
Because everything is in trust. Exactly. And the trust overrides any such investigation.
So people should understand Mark Golding as to why he has everything in a trust.
Exactly.
Why isn't everything on the table for him? Why is it locked up where nobody can see it? Not even the law can see it.
The ignorance of the people not knowing these things, hear the PMP on the platform trying to get political mileage, speaking such venom, and they believe the nonsense. The people who don't know,
Inspiration.
they're going to believe it.
I was on a Inspiration. I was on a live earlier, a PNP live, and one of the young ladies on the live said that they don't need to know about Mark Golding's assets. Because Mark Golding was born rich.
Oh, because he's white. Because he's white.
Yeah, yes. So then we don't need to know. You're right, Sean. He's white, so we don't need to know.
Have they heard about Benjamin Nunes? Do they know who Benjamin Nunes is?
Mark Golding really don't own no house in Jamaica.
No. When I asked Sean, when I asked the girl how Mark Golding got his wealth, she said that his wealth is connected to his father. His father was a doctor, so he benefited from his father's wealth. So I asked him how did the father get his wealth?
And the grandfather.
And the grandfather. They started to call. This guy came on and started to call Mr. Holness a thief, So I attacked him. The girl put me off the program. She dropped me and kept him.
Wow. Well, let's go for me. Benjamin Nunes actually owned on paper, and let's get this straight, because in those times a lot of slaves were not reported to say, because remember they had to pay taxes on slaves. So Benjamin Nunes on record had about 38 slaves. Benjamin Nunes is the great grandfather of Mark Golding. And you guys can look this up. He had 38 slaves working on his plantation. And when slavery was abolished, he got compensated for those 38 slaves. And remember, he had been generating wealth off of the slavery of those 38 individuals on paper, and all his assets, all his wealth was passed down to his descendants, of which Mark Golding was one of the descendants of that wealth. So people should get their facts straight. Mark Golding speaks about corruption and illicit enrichment when slavery is the biggest illicit enrichment of the land, and he is a beneficiary to slave owners. So let's talk about that. Mark Golding born rich where? Where we're born rich is ill-gotten gains off the backs of our forefathers, off the backs of our ancestors. That's not something to walk around and be proud about.
True.
Okay, hear from Ambassador.
Man, we have so much problem. But welcome. Good night, everyone. Why I come here though? It's because we did hear, I did so anticipate to hear no talk about St. Elizabeth, how it look, because we now hold a stronghold PMP seat here in Northeast, and they claiming that they're going to take it, but PMP don't do anything here for over the years. And this man for the one term he do so much, and still doing that. Man don't rest. He says slowly don't rest, and he keep working. And I tell you, just like you see how the people them think, and to me always tell them, I believe you PMP and you are no crucify Christ, because no matter how these people come and do things for you, or no still sell them out, because I'm not die-hearted, or no matter people not go sink, or not go down, or what the people are going to do, or not really matter. And they still go and they take the man things, and they still stand up and say the man don't do nothing for it. And that was really heartbreaking for me to see that people, especially the PMP, because this man saying that he don't see color. And to me, I believe him should see color, because when PMP doing it, we can't get anything from PMP. But he said he don't see color and look after him people. You understand? And then these same set of people I watch come say the man not do nothing for him. We want just away with you.
But
and give me Barabbas.
Ambassador, which division in that city live in?
Hello?
Ambassador, which division are you? You in Balaclava, Santa Cruz, or... No, which division? Are you in the silo of Balaclava or Santa Cruz division?
Reservoir.
Oh, you're in Braze River?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how is he doing in the Pepper and Goshen area in Braze River?
Well, that's we can see that's where he worked the most, Pepper, Funtyland, Pepper, and those places in those areas, yeah.
Yeah, but Fantiland is usually JLP. That's traditionally JLP, right?
Really?
Yeah, man. I think Fantiland always vote for JLP. They always support the JLP. But I know in Braze River, that's a stronger PNP area, and Goshen is kind of the middle of the way, and Pepper. That's why I asked you, how is he doing in those two areas?
I think
Pepper
Goshen
and Goshen.
was always, because that's where I grew up, in Goshen, and I did it.
Yeah.
Mostly 5 to 10 people, I always say I live right in Goshen. But now we have like half and half in Goshen now.
Yeah, okay. So that's good. That's good sounding. That if he's coming out half and half in Goshen, then that should be good, because then I think, you know what I think slowly needs to do, Ambassador, in that constituency? He needs to drive up the vote in the Santa Cruz division. Because, Squitty, in that constituency, the Santa Cruz division and the Braze River divisions are the two bigger ones. Santa Cruz being the largest, So if he can maintain like 3,000 votes just in Santa Cruz, which he can, because you have Burn Savannah, you have Rocky Hill, which those areas are strong JLP areas. Like Burn Savannah, I don't think you can find 10 good PNP in Burn Savannah. So if he can drive up the votes in those areas, then that will take care of the deficit in Silo and Balaclava. Balaclava, he just needs to go to Roses Valley. Roses Valley, Ambassador?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So in Balaclava, he has to go into Roses Valley, get out those votes, and he should be in good stead. In Silo, I don't know if he'll be doing. Silo division is a small division. They are more PNP, but it is very small, you know. So he just needs to drive up those votes in that Santa Cruz division, and he should do good.
Yeah, we're looking. We
And I don't think.
eh?
And up in Leeds, where he's from, I gather he's from Leeds. And up
Right.
in Leeds, where he's from, is a stronghold for the PNP.
PNP.
And
Yeah.
and I think he's gonna benefit from the fact that, you know, from the fact that he's a hometown boy. That's where he grew up, you know. And I
No,
think
you
that's
know,
where he
that's
live. I don't know if that's where he live.
hurt me so much, you know, to see that. To see that. Imagine that I grow among you. I still not stand up with me, and that's what I heard. Like a lot of people, like, you know, come in and I say, "Hey, I think when him gone, man, they make a live run way again, and all of these things that we now switch, and we're gonna make sure saying we vote him out." Like, I don't know if them just do mouth talk, see it, because how can you see somebody grow among you and you would really fight against that person?
I think so.
Yeah, and for Jess, who's a transplant,
Remember,
isn't
so
she
that's what
from
them do the
Clarendon?
board now. Remember that, you know.
Ambassador,
Yes, that's true.
you have people do word talk, you know, to try to get out your pocket, you know. They don't really mean it, you know. They want to get from you. They want to get more.
Yeah.
So you have to understand how people is. They pick him up, you know. Pick him up, you have to give it
And why would they take a chance though, Ian, with the Jess? Because she's coming all the way from Clarendon. There's nothing much known about her. You know?
You know, I stick up slowly. You know when people, you have to give me something
Yeah,
down,
them say anybody down here, then always send people here. So they say anybody is sent here because a strong PMP, it's a PMP seat. You know, I think I must be 2 times between by JLP. So it's a PMP seat. So them say anybody then put where it has
14 the last term, you know. Them 14 and them give them. But I don't say I don't more time team, the wheel up more time back up, you know, to give them. But I think them are stick it. Them are stick them out.
Yeah, but somebody in the comment is mentioning Thornton, Aberdeen, Quickstep, and Ben Lomans. But those areas, except for Lower Aberdeen, those areas traditionally vote PNP.
Well, we do a tour around that side when I think nomination day, and they block the road. They block the road and us to hinder us from going to Balaclava. So we take that turn and like a lot of people around that side. Yeah, about so. It's a good look.
Next time.
Yeah,
next
but
time. Isn't that same that Fish Raymond Price did, and they kick him out and put in Red
yeah,
Man?
man, Raymond Price, that's the seed, yeah, and they kicked him out, yes.
Put in Red Man.
Northeast St. Elizabeth, yeah.
What's the main economic driver for that area, those areas? Isn't it the Appleton Estate, the sugar industry?
The Appleton Estate, the sugar factory. Well, it's no longer sugar. They just do rum now, I guess. But
only rum.
Yeah, they don't. They have done away with the sugar part. So they do that Campari and that white rum and Appleton brand, yeah.
So there would be need for like employment for young people would be at a high and stuff like that, opportunities. But they've been voting the PMP for years in those areas.
For a very long time, since Sidney Page.
And if I remember,
I think J.C. Hutchinson was the only one that won it in the 1980s.
Because see, I have my uncle live in that area in the Silo Taunton area, and I remember going to visit him. There was just nothing but sugarcane. The opportunities were just few and far between, and I don't know what's the main economic driver in that.
What's your uncle's name? Because I have some friends around that area too. You know, if you don't mind, inspiration.
His name was Joe.
Joe.
Joe Dennis, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but you know that
Yeah.
that area is more is a sugar belt of the parish. It represents
That's right.
the sugar belt of the parish. So there's a lot of sugar cane that's there. But now that
Right.
the factory has closed down the sugar part, you know. But I hear slowly was and ambassador can back me up if I'm wrong. I hear slowly was looking to bring a BPO center down there
It
Yes,
would be
in
needed.
the
yeah.
Santa Cruz
It
area.
would be needed.
Right.
Believe me. That
Yeah,
would be
it would be
needed.
needed, and I think it would be a
Yep.
big boost.
It's a very depressed neighborhood when it comes to, and especially youth unemployment.
That's true.
Yes, that's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
But,
It's an
but you
area
see,
that
the
I've
PNP,
known so well.
Inspiration, the PNP has kept those people poor, you know, because they, and Squiddy, we spoke about this the other day, you know, how the PNP treat with people who are loyal to them. For
Yeah.
example, if you look at that constituency, it has 4 divisions: the Balaclava division, the Silo division, and the Braes River division, and then you have the Santa Cruz division. The Santa Cruz division, you know, is where most of the businesses are, and
Activities,
that's the best part of the constituency.
Yes.
And that part
best
has
part of-
consistently voted JLP. That's the only JLP division. And then
And I think
You-
Magotty
you-
is not bad either. There's a little bit of activities in
no,
Magotty outside of
Magotty is
that.
in Northwest. Yeah, I think Magotty is in
Okay,
Northwest.
yeah.
The Ipswich division.
Okay.
It's on in what they call the Ipswich division. But I'm just saying that
Mhm.
when you look at like Braes River, Silo, yeah, there's virtually absolutely nothing there to do, really.
Nothing.
Of late,
Nothing. It's true.
Of late, since the JLB came into power, it has been coming into its own. The younger people are doing something and building the communities. But prior to 2016, there was, you know what Price was down there while they run him out inspiration. I hear he was down there handing out tin mackerel. Every time he go down there, he'd be handing out tin mackerel to the people.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Are you telling me the
I'm telling
people
you.
don't remember that? The people don't remember that and ready to give them a chance again?
No, these people are so wedded to the PNP, you know, like especially in the Silo division, because
Yeah.
we used to go through there and help to campaign, you know, when Dr. Chang was deputy leader for Area Council 4, and I'm telling you, Squiddy, when you go, you should. There is absolute. It's like a wilderness,
It's a ghost town.
and those. Yes, you're right. Inspiration is a ghost town, and those people are so wedded to the PNP, and they have done absolutely nothing for them. Nothing. Yeah,
Wow.
but I think
What
slowly.
loyalty.
Yes, but I think slowly is doing a good job from what I see, and I'm gonna put my bet that he's gonna make it back, because I don't know why I don't see Jess coming in, she's a transplant from Clarendon, coming there to beat somebody who is from there. You know, I think the people like what they're doing in Eastern Westmoreland. They're gonna be breaking with who is from them. You know, and who has been there. And moreover, slowly he's a businessman inspiration, and he's very kind. You know.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
he's very kind, you know.
That rotation strategy that we see the PNP using, how effective is that?
You mean Sean would sending people from one constituency to the next?
Yeah, after they have lost in the previous constituency.
Boy, I can't see anything positive coming out of it. You know, I might not be seeing right, and maybe somebody else can take on the question.
It's just
but,
a show a
but when you
different
think about it,
face.
Sean, when you think about it, Sean, think about this. You take a man like the one who is running against
Norman
Stowe,
Scott.
who was
Like a Norman Scott, for example.
or a Norman Scott, you know,
Yeah.
who is an abysmal failure, and
A waste man in
perhaps the
Hilton. A
worst
waste
mayor.
man in
Yeah.
St. Catherine. A
In the
waste man.
country.
That's what he is.
yes, and then you bring him down there in Southeast St. Elizabeth to run
To
against
do what?
Frank Whittle. You know Frank Whittle. You know the PNP inspiration controls Southeast St. Elizabeth for a long time. And they promised those people water, never gave them. Part of the reason why Junction never grew was because there was no pipe water there. For all these years that community existed, there was no pipe water there. You'll go down to St. Elizabeth and you'll find an ambassador here from St. Elizabeth, so you can back me up on this one. You go down to St. Elizabeth Inspiration and you find the brownest, prettiest girl. But when she smiles, them teeth, you don't want to see them.
No,
Because, yes.
no, it's the truth.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know too.
I have family. I have family
Yes.
from the Ginger Hill district. You know,
So-
you're familiar with the
So
Ginger
you
Hill
know what
district?
I'm saying, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know Ginger Hill, the pineapple central, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something.
And
When you-
the cashew, pineapple, and mango area. Yes.
And no,
Yeah.
and you know they
I
have
also have an
voted for the
aunt
Yeah.
who
change.
live in the
Not
Ginger
just a
Hill.
woman, a both woman and man.
All of my aunts and uncles
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
most women and man, but you know why they
Yeah,
have
it's
those
true.
fat teeth though? Because they have
know what?
Well
potable
water.
They have to drink the
That's why they
town
have to get water
so
from
it
the
destroy
well.
their teeth.
Yes, it's well water.
Yes.
Even
They had to dig some well in the backyards to get
even
water.
in recent times,
Yeah.
and they are still voting for
Yeah.
PNP. You know what I see them do?
Exactly.
You know what I see them doing in the Brenotwag area up in Ginger Hill? They had this PNP councillor guy, right? And he fixed the road right up to my uncle's gate
Yes.
because my uncle is a PNP. And the rest of the district, like where the square is, here in Brenotwag and the rest of surrounding areas, is still some
Yeah.
big rock stone in the road and them something there. And you know what them telling people them? That the money run out. The money run out to fix the road at my uncle's gate. PNP.
Oh
Still
Lord.
using
PNP,
town,
yeah, that's how
still
them got to
using
work,
well
man.
water, still using catchment, still using irrigation. So
Yeah. But you know, Sean, since Frank Witter went into Junction and they got water, you should go to, I don't know if when last you have been down there. Squiddy, that town, the growth is so phenomenal, the way how that town has grown.
Elizabeth Junction. Nice, clean.
Yes.
yeah.
Nice, clean, and the way it has grown. But let them put Norman Scott down there and they guys see how the town going nasty. You've been in 2 minutes.
I think they need better representation in Ginger Hill because it can be such a remember you know YS Falls is right there in that same district.
Yes,
Right
in that
there.
same vicinity.
Yeah, it can be so great and the farmers there are so successful and I don't know, them need help. Because imagine being a successful farmer, you don't have running water at your house. That's crazy.
Well, they have a young guy that's going in there, Mr. Andrew Morris. Let's see what he'll do.
Also, it was JC Hutchison that's Hutchison.
Yeah, it's J.C. Hutchinson's constituency. But I'm gonna tell you what happened with Northwest St. Elizabeth, and the roads. Most of the roads in Northwest St. Elizabeth are farm roads. They're parochial and they're farm roads. So you know, if you don't fix those roads through RADA or through the Ministry of Agriculture, then you know you're out of luck. Because if you notice that constituency is largely agrarian. Since Revere closed, remember they had Revere? Maybe you're too young, Sean, to remember Revere, but they used to have a bauxite factory down there in a place called Magati. Yes, it's used to call Revere. It closed down in the 1970s under the Manley government. But it was a bauxite factory.
I
down there.
wouldn't be familiar with it then.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be familiar with it. But so since that factory closed, you know that whole constituency has largely depended on farming. There's a lot of farm roads there, and you can only get most of those roads fixed through the RADA or agriculture program through the parish council, and then that constituency suffer a lot of victimization too, because traditionally they have voted for the JLP, you know, so they suffered a lot of victimization for the 18 and a half long years that the PNP was in power. I just know that story well, so that's why I'm just mentioning it. But Mr. Morris is going there. He's younger than JC. I think JC, he has served and done his time. So we have Mr. Andrew Morris, which is the principal of Lacovia. He's going into the election, and he's going to win. He's a very nice guy, I gather. Very nice, very intelligent, very energetic, you know, very polite. The people love him. and he's a worker from what I gather. So he should make a big difference in that constituency if he wins. So, and then you know, as you said, that Wisefall area, that's a big ecotourism area, man. You know, they need to advance it beyond just the waterfalls. You know.
And ever since I was a child, I used to say like how they have such a big tourist attraction here, and the rest of the surrounding area is so deplorable, and like you know
So
what I mean?
deplorable.
Like,
You're right. Yes, you're correct. Yeah, so he needs to go in and he needs to fix up, especially those roads. You know.
Now we hear from one
And
lion.
bring water to the people.
Yeah, now we hear one lion. One lion.
But you know, so I listen, yeah. I love listening, yeah. When I'm ready for talk, I go and listen. And where so much people come from last night, Squiddy?
Yeah. Alright, go and listen to them and break down with them and break down then.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
But Squiddy, so as I said, Ambassador, what slowly needs to do, and I think he'll do it. I think that's his game plan because I saw the Prime Minister at a meeting in his constituency in Santa Cruz, and those people came out, you know, they came out in a big way to support him.
Yeah.
So I know I said all he has to do is just drive up those votes, get out those votes in Burnt Savannah, bring out those votes in Rocky Hill, Northampton, all of those places, bring them out. And I'm certain that he should prevail in the election. Because even though the silo division is they're rock hard, you know, they're JLP votes there, you know, they'll always win that division, but he'll be able to make up the numbers, you know. And then the Balaclava division too, those divisions are like very small. They're really very small divisions, you know.
The local election, does it not matter now in the big election like how it's only one councillor to the CNC and each councillor?
Yeah. No, but you see, you can't use I keep telling people we can't use local government election and determine the outcome of general elections, you know.
Nope.
Because people will vote, you know, like for example, in the silo division from what I gather, there are a lot of JLP people who vote for the councillor there. But when it comes to general election, they'll vote for JLP, they're gonna go for the JLP, they're gonna vote for PNP. But they just like the councillor, so they vote for him.
Sure.
So, you know, the results can be used in that kind of way. Because when it comes to who they want to become prime minister, they're going to be like, I want Andrew, I don't want Mark. I'm going to go with my party. You know? So,
yeah, it's a total different mentality. General election.
Totally different thing. Yeah. You're correct, Sean. Yeah.
So which parish we never got sure? It's where PMP them.
We haven't been to
St.
Manchester
James.
yet. Let's go to Manchester and St. James.
Manchester.
No, that.
4 in there. 4 feet.
I look like
Giving them all 4.
Huh? KC call all 4.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna get all 4 too. I think Damian Young is gonna make it this time. Boy, I don't know if those people. I hear Damian Young putting in a lot of work, you know, Squitty.
Yeah.
This guy has been sending away people, training them for the overseas programs, and sending them away so they can make life. I met a guy from that constituency, Sean, who told me that, you know, he was a farmer and he attended some training that Mr. Young did, and he's now in Canada, and the man was telling me he has started building a house, own a car and all kinds of stuff, and the man is not even a member of parliament yet. Yes, and the man is not a member of parliament. So I think, you know, with Mikhail Phillips' laziness and this guy's energy and the fact that he's been doing the work, working as an MP when he's not even an MP, I think the people will give him a chance, you know.
Yeah, helping
I think the strongest... Huh?
Karen Cross down there
Who's helping him? Yeah, Karen Cross, yes, is there helping him and helping Mr. Ives. Ian Ives.
Okay.
I've been hearing
So
mixed views. I've been hearing mixed views about Hiles.
That's Bunting seat?
I think so.
No man, he's not no bonding seat. We're not giving him the seat, ambassador. He doesn't have any seat.
No, because my no seat, man. Yes, that's a seat. No seat. Like somebody was why him not go sit down? So we say because him not have no seating, can't sit down. He must stand up all over the place.
Yes, he doesn't have any seat, you know. So what you hearing about it, Sean? Because I've been hearing good things about South Manchester for the JLP.
A few people came on Kimmy's live saying that they don't want him down there and stuff like that. So I take it.
Yep.
The people are 50-50.
And maybe that's from the falling out because you remember he had challenged Mr. Chin was a member of parliament. I think maybe that's from the falling out there. That could be it.
Okay.
But I hear he's doing well in the Alligator Pond division, which is traditionally PNP. And they say that's where he's from, the Alligator Pond division. So if he's doing well in that area, then Bunting is out of luck. Because he has to Bunting will have to win Alligator Pond. And I think is it Greenvale? I think Greenvale is the other one. Or maybe it's not Greenvale. I'm not too sure about. But there's another strong PNP area there. Alligator Pond and that other area.
Okay.
And then you have
that's what Manchester Northwestern or something like that?
No, Manchester Southern.
Southern, okay.
And then Porus is JLP and Grovetown is a strong JLP area. But I hear Mr. Ives Squid is doing well in Alligator Pond. So if he's doing well in Alligator Pond, then Bunting can't win that seat. Because I hear the people are saying that he was born there, he grew up there, he has done business there, and he has never left them. And they are supporting him.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So if you have PNP crossing over in Alligator Pond to support Mr. Ives, then Bunting doesn't have a seat. He's gonna be outside looking in come Wednesday.
He might have seat, man. In bathroom.
No, man. You have seen on the toilet at Portland.
When the toilet at Portland.
The toilet at Portland at the hotel, man. That's the hotel, man.
Yes. That's it. But you know what though? Can you imagine how Manchester, that the JLP put in RG marks up in northeast Manchester has changed Manchester, man? I think that was a political chess move by the Prime Minister. The entire parish has changed. You know, the Blue Dot poll was saying that the JLP is like 67% of the people in Manchester are now favouring the JLP.
So it's even more than when Ardley was there.
I think it's a brilliant
way more than when Ardley was there.
Brilliant move.
Yeah, it was a brilliant move, inspiration.
Brilliant move.
Brilliant
Nobody
move.
saw this coming. It's a wicked takedown.
I tell you, no, I not well. Listen to me. Not even me saw it coming because I had given up on Manchester completely. And when the Prime Minister put her there, it has changed the ball game altogether.
Okay,
And if you know, say, the next leg of the highway from Williamsfield go right in a Black River.
Amen.
Yeah.
Alright.
When you're talking about the new leg of the highway from Clarendon?
Not from Clarendon.
Yeah, from Manchester.
From
From Manchester.
Or from
Manchester
Williamsfield?
go straight in St. Elizabeth and then to Westmoreland.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which part is that go down?
Wasn't
Spur the
there an expansion
No, man,
from Clarendon?
Them do the scoping right now to find out the best way for running.
Okay.
I go bypass Spur Tree. Them not use Spur Tree.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Wasn't there a stretch from in Clarendon going that direction?
Yeah,
Yes, I think
Yeah, man, they expanded it. Yeah, from Clarendon to Williamsfield in Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see, once them reach a Negril, they can cut back cross. They can cut. You know, so they probably could have cut back cross. Ferris Road. So them who are go Montego Bay can just cut off and go that side and end up back in St. James.
I'm up for one of the highway. Yeah, we're going to Jamaica.
Who is
For the commute time, man.
Who is for Northeastern? Who is Valentine Wind? Who's that person?
No, he's a PNP going up against RJ
Against RJ. What is his claim to fame?
Yeah.
Is he a new guy?
No, man. He ran against Arlisha, I believe, once or twice and lost. And then in the 2020 election, he left Northeast Manchester, went over to Southwest St. Anne, where he ran against Xavier Main and lost. And he's a known loser, you know.
And then he's now rotated back to Northeastern Manchester.
Yeah, so then he moved back now to Northeast Manchester to challenge for that seat.
Why? You know what I realize? Why don't they? Isn't there like a promoting effect in the PNP? Don't they have a younger set of guys to put forward? Why they keep using the rejects? Why they keep
the recycled materials?
Yes, like
yes.
And
that's a good question, Sean. I don't know
that they will win. You know, that's crazy.
General, remember, I said for them cult, you know. If you're not loyal to them, for them section of the cult, you know, they're not going to use you, you know. Remember, I said there's three enough for your big friend, you know.
Wow.
I remember what they did with Price. What they did with that same schizophrenia education guy there. Earlier on, they were pretty much ostracized by the party. I mean, if they had given those guys a Price, a Crawford, a Hannah, all those people stronghold, I think they would have been looking so much better. But they went for some guys that, for example, there's a lady over there in St. Thomas who's vying for the PMP position, running against what's his name, daughter, and she was a former JLP. She should have been retired.
Rosemary Shaw.
That's right. She should have been home taking care of her grandchildren long ago. And she's back now in the campaign. Yeah. There's somebody up there in also somewhere in St. Andrew. That lady used to be running for the JLP as well, and she's back now with the PMP.
Material, man.
Yeah, recycled materials.
Mm-hmm. Webley.
Yes.
John Gordon Webley. But inspiration,
right.
Look at McNeil that inherited his father's seat in Western Westmoreland down here. And he inherited that seat, never did anything or did little to nothing in the seat. They voted him out. And he's gone over there to challenge Tova, who has
look at that.
picked up that seat from the PNP, go inside and give the people roads, give the people water, representing the people well to the point now where she has advocated for that for all of these projects. We even see Harmony Cove is now going over there to invest that thing that was in the PNP pipeline for years has now they have now broken ground and ready now to start building out over there.
No, they feel so proud to say, "Oh, it was in the pipeline." You should be ashamed.
You
should be ashamed because it's a pipeline part.
Oh, man, what do you mean a pipeline over there used to use? Clear. Everybody always clear pipeline. Everybody clear pipeline.
But hold on. We laugh about it in our inspiration, but think about it. Tell me now, what can McNeil bring to Northern Trelawney? You know, he was given his father's safe seat and never did anything. Tell me what he's gonna do over there. Tell me for those people.
There's nothing. There's nothing for them to do. I think the PNP is going off past glory because somebody says that Jamaica is a PNP country. So those are the kind of utterances they're trying to use to get into these constituencies. And you know, it's something that's traditionally strong with the PNP. I remember David Core left years ago after taking Jamaica's money and run away to wherever it was during the Manley administration. And years later he came back and he was appointed again as though nothing has ever happened. So it's traditionally their kind of a recycled program. They're not new to recycling. I remember also a DK Duncan, who've worked there and have ruined the country under the strong what you call it communism approach. And he went away and he came back in Hanover and he won down there. You know, so they're accustomed to having recycled materials. That's the PNP.
Hold on. Somebody say, Maxine, I say, if you don't figure last time, say, Mr. Bun, man to two, and Maraj and Miss Van have small percentage.
Ignore them coming there. Them in them mind. In them mind, they make up that script. No poor.
I want Mr. Done. That done good.
No poor.
Don't look with winning seat. I don't know why people think Don is in trouble.
I got Portland every other day. And if there are a pothole in the road, I go through the junction, go right up to the border where Portland meets St. Mary. If there are a pothole in that, put there. The next 3 time, don't think.
I want the prettiest road that in Jamaica, you know, that stretch there.
I hear Morag is making waves over there in Central St. Mary. Don't be surprised, Squiddy, if the JLP finally takes that seat, because I hear that the people really like him. And especially, and remember, who was it? Was it somebody was talking about the young people? And it is the young people who are connecting to the JLP and changing these constituencies. And I hear in Central Westmoreland, especially the women over there, they love him, I hear.
Yes.
Yes.
I was on a live.
I hear the women over there love him, Squiddy.
Yeah.
What PNP, JLP, young and old, even the old woman them just, when the old woman them see him, I hear they're showing all them slip. You know?
I was on a live one night, and they brought him on the live to meet the people. He was driving, and I'm telling you, he get a ringing down endorsement, especially from the young ladies.
Yes.
It was a real big yes. I was on a live one night.
Don't be surprised, Squiddy. Don't be surprised if we hear that Central Westmoreland when the ballots are counted, that Central Westmoreland is in the JLP column, because I hear this guy is making waves and he's campaigning. I hear he's campaigning over there. He's been going into some places that JLP never used to go into, some areas, and the people are gravitating towards him.
But them attack about Miss Vance.
Don't be surprised.
Can't go so with Miss Vance.
I make them make up that, man.
No, man, Anne-Marie will take that seat. I don't think.
Really hard worker.
Yeah, man, Anne-Marie will take that seat.
Yeah, man.
There's a silent majority in Portland.
She has no
There's a
competition.
silent majority in Portland that will give her the winnings. Because it's not gonna be the JLP and the PNP, the hardcore JLP and PNP votes. It's gonna be that silent majority, the people who has no business with politics. They're on the fence. They're the ones who are gonna vote for her. You know why they're gonna vote for her, Squiddy? Because she's putting in those roads. Those people want those roads, and she's putting those roads in, and she's bringing water to the community. And you see this. You remember before the school bus thing became popular, you know. So the rural constituencies, you know, she had her own buses over there taking people's children to school for free.
Yeah. But as you said, today they roll out today, or today the 1st of September.
Next week.
Yeah, is it this week or next week?
I heard that it's next week.
They never put
Yeah,
it
it'll be next week because schools are not open fully yet. Yeah. But she's a hard worker.
Everybody tap up. Pretty should have reached far enough. Everybody tap up the line. Everybody tap it.
Yeah, man, like up the line, people. Like up the line. Like up the line.
Maxine, because now you say you start fret when you see it. They put out the winning for the fret. They can't fret over that. Yeah.
What do St. James yet?
No, we haven't gone to St. James yet.
Hello.
St. James got 5 seats, 5 love. Them say down there.
Look, from I can't see look like that, yes?
Well, they have the plastic lady that she's trying to push herself, but I don't think nobody know where she's from. She's from she's from some area in the deep rural part of pretty close to the border of St. Elizabeth and St. James, and she's there. What's her name is Birchell. She's trying to make some noise there, but I don't think she stands a chance. And Malahu Ford, like they said, was very shaky. I think she's gonna pull through. That guy Horton, he has put his foot in his mouth, saying that for him to represent his constituency, it's actually a step down for him. I hope people remember these things. So, so I think it's all five. It's all five.
It's only, but for what I can see, it's only 2 seats being contested, really.
Yes.
Central
And the southern part.
and Northwestern, actually.
Yeah.
It's only 2. So with Michael Phillips contesting the Northwestern seat and Janice Allen contesting the St. James Central seat, but it look like a safe green out, man. St. James look like a safe green out, fully green.
Totally green. Totally green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cliff, you said he was there 2 weeks ago. And he said he was surprised that all the time he spent the weekend there because they had a back to school in Harmony Park on the waterfront. And he said only one guy he saw with an orange band around his wrist.
Mm.
It was all green in the entire city of Montego Bay, all over.
Inspiration. Since
Yeah.
PJ told St. James that they were gonna suck salt through wooden spoon, they haven't turned back to the PNC.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
I tell you, that man is the worst man to keep.
I'm telling you, I don't know how
why them
Jamaica stood around
exactly.
and allowed PJ to ruin the country the way he has for all those years that he's been in
I don't have
office.
to know giving him those.
Where was
He thinks
Where
he
was Jamaica?
You know why they're doing that? They think that he demands the same respect as Siaga, and quite frankly,
Nowhere close.
nowhere close. I don't know what they think. Like,
It's not even close to Manly. I would probably give Manly a lot more credit than I don't know what
Crazy.
PJ did. I don't know what PJ did to Jamaica. And Jamaica sat and watched PJ for all these years ruin the country.
They hate us already. They give him the opportunity to put in the condom in the prison.
exactly. But Trelawney look like a safe green out as well. We have Tova and Philbert over there, contested by Patmore and Meadows. But Patmore, if Trelawney Southern people really vote for Patmore, I mean them just as unambitious as the rest of the PNP. Them like, why would you vote for a man that bring go-go? I don't get what that do for the people. I don't get it.
That's majority of man a go man.
Yeah, them a go-go man, but I mean, 2025, no, bro. Like, you go.
I'm not an ambassador, but you be the majority of man a go.
No, but
you know,
in that region.
ambassador.
Cause remember, anywhere you find a lot of farmers, you have to find, say, them a go on, they look at something there. And that me realize. Even in a center, we see that a lot.
That
as well.
and the big man them too with the tie around their neck, trust me. But they get for their own private, but they want it too.
No,
No, but
but
hold on. Can you imagine in 2025
exactly.
we have somebody who is campaigning
And go.
and you just think about this inspiration. We have somebody who and everybody at the panel is campaigning to go to parliament. The man is telling you, let's put me in parliament, and he's telling you to put him in parliament based on the fact that he brought the first go club. I'll be lying.
What a joke. What a joke.
The man is promoting the night.
I will just see that go man.
Like,
Yes,
He had
I love it.
listen, last night.
The man said that he was the people should elect him because and they should never forget that he was the person who brought the first go-go.
Like,
Look,
These people are
that was
telling you.
this is like Ian Hales last night, giving they had a whole basket of goods on the platform, and where he went, the women synthetic hair, what
Yeah.
it cost then and what it costs now, and I'm kind of wondering, why is this guy on a platform getting into this gender situation?
Right.
What hair costs from what hair that? What does it have to do with anything on the economy? I tell you, I can't understand these people, and I think people is buying into that. It is so.
they're trying to capture the votes of females, but they should remember that the PNP put tax on sanitary napkins, on pads. They should remember that if they want to play that game.
Exactly.
The PNP tax sanitary napkins for ladies them, and they're coming now talking about the price of here.
I think you should remove ambassador from the box because here she coming to disrespect us inspiration to say all man love go. Did you say that?
Ambassador, man, want sanction, you know what?
No, it's true. I will give somebody else a name.
All man, some, use the word some.
Majority.
Nah, man, some.
Majority.
I think
No majority, boss.
Some.
I know what the funniest thing.
You hear what the ambassador say?
They have the types, but certainly not all men. That's a dangerous stereotype.
Yeah, man, some men.
Oh,
You know what the funniest thing about them complaining about the price for here is that women would brag about how expensive their hair is.
Yeah,
And
man,
no.
it's a vibe for some man, you know. I say, yo, if you're one at 25,000, I want
Exactly.
there 30, I want there 55,000.
Exactly. Women brag about how expensive their hair is, so I don't get what they're complaining about.
And you know which part they should make all of them money there?
Yeah, they go, no.
Go them to hear the most.
Exactly.
No man.
But you know when I hear a member a person is contesting to be a member of parliament, think
No,
about
man,
it.
them someday for left in the honor of that society, man. Like that,
Exactly. Like,
But then
you can't come out of political.
car glass, so what happened
Come on,
up in that? If Damien Crawford go wash car glass and clean car glass, why not?
Man, in my court gesture, man.
man, they're a theatrics man, a drama man.
No, but isn't it sad though? Isn't it sad though? This is what the PNB has become. You know, we laugh about it, you know, we joke about it now. But
Exactly.
it is really sad, you know,
They
to
are
see
a
what the
political
PNB
laughing
has
stock.
become, you know?
I tell you, and Shirley used to call him a campus. You know?
And put somebody up here, yes, sweetie?
Yeah, come down.
Yes, man. Thanks for having me.
Alright, respect.
Blessing
Think about the go-go, let's think about the go-go talk.
And allow me to tell you here,
Alright.
they do it private.
Alright.
Hey.
But I hope the people go out and vote for Darlimple because
Yeah, but one Mama D indeed.
because I don't know what Go gonna do for the economy of Jamaica. Like,
And for the people and for the farmers of South Trelawney,
South
you wanna
Trelawney.
tell me now what Go Club gonna do for these young people who need the heart training, the skills coming out the heart, who need the infrastructure, how Go is gonna contribute, Go Club is gonna contribute to the infrastructural development in those areas, you know? Yeah. It's crazy. When you have something, this is what the man is telling you.
Try it, finish.
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's these people are thinking, and when you look at it, Squiddy, and to see that we don't even have a credible alternative to the government, it's almost depressing.
exactly.
You know? Because if God forbid this JLP government start messing itself up, We can't even turn to the PNP because there's nothing there to turn to.
We have to go just sit down in it if jail please start mess up down the line. We have to sit down in it
Yes.
because
Yes.
you're mad, man.
Romans and court
Because here's a man who's campaigning to be member of parliament to sit in the legislature to make laws for me and you and to create policies that will impact our life. And he's campaigning on. He was the first man to bring a go-go club to the constituency.
This is claim to fame.
That is
his claim to fame.
But he's telling us that his claim to fame inspiration. He's telling us that to elect him because he was the first man to bring a go-go club to the area.
But tell me,
Go-go club.
And the funniest part is next time, the people actually went and nominated this guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And they nominated him, yes.
Bro.
How elementary a mindset of those people. They said you sometimes get the leader you deserve. But how elementary a mind is. You see, for them to do this, they have to know their audience. And I think the audience, it shows that it is so lacking. They're so lacking for anyone to be jumping and boasting about a go-go club.
We're the only people that can save them. There's the young people.
Yeah, but inspiration, could it be that it is a condescending view he has of these people? Like,
but
you
of
know,
course.
he doesn't value them. That's why he thinks that if he says something like that, you know, or he should be allowed to say something like that to them. You know, that he brought a go-go club to the constituency.
You know, so he must sit in the House of Representatives based on the fact that he brought a go-go
club.
when you're accustomed to mediocrity and you have nothing to compare it with, when anything that resembles any form of substance, you cannot identify it because you're accustomed to mediocrity. And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Good night, Judge.
That's what's happening.
Blessings, brother Barry.
Good night, Barry.
Blessings, Barry. Blessings.
Go on.
Squitty, before I touch on anything, I just like to say something on the issue of Patmore. You have to understand, you know, you would have assessed this crowd and realized that a lot of rural men are there who are single, right?
Yeah.
Would have actually been filling a void. You understand me? And so he was pondering.
So he's helping them out.
He was helping them out. So bringing a go-go club to a rural community would have been probably a pride of place.
Pride of place, man.
I tell you. Oh my God.
Just imagine, I can imagine that man who probably had his first taste of the goodness.
You know it again.
The first time I got my first taste of the goodness was when Patmore brought the go-go's to Clarendon. I have to give him my vote.
To give you a vote. But listen, Barry. But Barry, can you imagine?
After 4 years of killing the file.
Yes.
Can you imagine though, Barry, in 2025, we have somebody who is trying to is campaigning. I mean, I don't recall. Have you ever heard anything like that in all your life?
No, in the history of the world, as the first I've heard that.
Never heard anything.
I've the first.
Yeah, you see when Oki got turn up at church and then
Don't let it go club.
Don't have Patmore.
Don't them go with Barry chicken them. Don't them go with Barry chicken them.
O'Keefe now go arm them the kind of club, man. Because O'Keefe not like them the kind of something. They like that.
Yeah, a different club him gone, man.
Yeah, man. Like the other side of the club.
New Kingston him the man.
No, New Kingston.
No. Man club him like. Carry on like man club.
I asked him the other night when he was touting his mouth. I said, "Aren't you a Jehovah's Witness? Do you have any vote?" have they disfellowshipped you from the church? He said, he said, he said, I should go away. I'm living in Canada in school bus.
But that's what he told me.
He said, I'm living in Canada in a school bus. I said, but I thought they disfellowship you from the church. As a Jehovah's Witness, you're not supposed to be in politics. What, have you renounced your faith?
I want to ask, Squiddy, I want to ask Barry something since he has just joined us. Barry, how do you assess St. Thomas Eastern with Michelle Charles? What's your honest opinion of it?
Well, based on what I'm seeing, it's two labor rights running, and I honestly don't think Rose is going to pull the labor rights support that he thinks he's going to pull. There probably may be a couple of people who will probably swing it back. And everybody have people who love them. But I don't think she'll pull enough to be able to beat Michelle Charles in this election. So I am very hopeful. I don't see a seat right now that we hold that is in serious trouble.
Live. The Blue Dot poll seemed pretty accurate still, because it predicted only 3 parishes would go orange, sorry. So it seemed kind of accurate.
Well, I mean, with Saint Hanover, right? Western Hanover, and there's a seat in Centon that is probably. But guess what? Those are statistical dead heat. And when the swing going to the Jamaica Labour Party, I expect the swing to bring those candidates over the line.
Because a good percentage of the undecided are business people. And
and they are going with the Jamaica Labour Party. So most of the undecided are going with the Jamaica Labour Party. But pretty much when there's a swing, I mean, when the seat is marginal, the swing goes, the seat that the people that the candidate
goes to the winning party.
Goes to the winning party, that whoever the swing is with. And I think basically the momentum is with the Jamaica Labour Party right now.
Barry Mayor, them say them I get 25 seats. Where do I get that from? Where that 25 they come from?
Well, the thing is, the thing is what you have to understand, people have to come out here and they have to engender confidence in their base.
Yes.
And you can't say you are losing. So you have to say that you are losing. Right? So basically, you don't expect them to come out and admit defeat. The only time you'll see them draw their tail between their legs is after the election.
When they get lost.
Yes. So pretty much that is what we probably expect from them. And but all in all, I mean, based on everything that I've seen, I don't see anything at all to even suggest that the PMP is in the ascendancy anywhere. I don't know if you are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. If you talk about, remember the Jamaica Labour Party is campaigning on policies and performance. There's nothing that the PMP comes with that will tell you that, listen, we're going to do something better than what we see the JLP doing.
Exactly.
Right? If you look at the manifesto, the PMP has not put forward anything that is actually better than what the JLP has proposed. So their policy prescription leaves a lot of question marks around them. The JLP policy prescriptions are very clear-cut and can stand up to scrutiny.
Very concise.
Right? So when you look at all of that, and then the thing is, the undecided voter who everybody is expecting to vote are the people who we consider smart, and they are looking at the both policy prescriptions, and I honestly don't think that they'll give the PMP the edge in terms of what it is that they are proposing. And the thing is, the other thing that I want to say is, the PMP would have actually said that they do not want to continue most of what the Jamaica Labour Party is doing, because their priority is different from the Jamaica Labour Party's priority. So if you think about 3.3% in terms of unemployment, Are you going, which direction are you going to take that? Are you going to take that backward or forward? If you think about 6.4 billion in NIR, are you going to take that backward or forward? You're thinking about building out new hospitals, health center, police stations, are you going to take that backward or forward? So if your policy, if your priorities are different from the Jamaica Labour Party's priority, and we see that the Jamaica Labour Party is doing so well on all fronts, if we were to assess you, where are you going to take them backwards? You know? Exactly. And so we don't have time for that right now. So let us stick with what we have, because you are not putting anything forward that can stand up to what the Jamaica Labour Party has to offer. And that is why I honestly believe that the Jamaica Labour Party is in the ascendancy, and right now only an act of God can stop the Jamaica Labour Party from winning.
Exactly. Or an act of Satan.
No man, not even Satan can stop the Jamaica Labour
Them
Party.
say them are going at the poll with, them are going at the election with lead. Them are lead.
No, the microphone lead, man.
You know, Barry, what I know is about.
When you think them are leading, I think them are lead a procession to them funeral ground.
Got to be.
No, man, let me tell you something. In 2007, I said it last night here in Osquity. In 2007, Dan Anderson said the PNP was leading. The JLP won the election. In 2016, Dan Anderson said that the PNP was leading. JLP won the election. In 2020, he said that the PNP, he said that the JLP was leading. And you know why he said the JLP was leading?
The wipeout.
No, hold on. He said the JLP was leading, you know, Barry, but the reason why I felt he said the JLP was leading was because of that Rise United one PNP conundrum in the PNP.
So he's a riser.
He's a riser.
Yeah.
And then come 2025 now, he says that the PNP is leading again. And watch it, the JLP is going to win.
What name the son familiar, sir? Dan Anderson. I Beverly Anderson. Man.
Yeah. Yes.
Everything done to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Brother.
Yeah, so when they wanted to get out Peter Phillips, all of a sudden the JLP was leading. But no, they come back with it now. But his polls have shown not to be correct. He has been wrong more time than he has been right.
Right,
so I wouldn't pay too much
I think he's trying to influence though.
Yeah.
Dexon, we are the only persons who are actually talking about the Anderson's poll now. You know what is the topic of the day? The topic of the day is the $32,000.
32, man.
Is the topic of the day. So the 32 will be gradual. Anyway you put it, anyway you put it, it's 18.5% next year, and then gradually to 32. But Squitty, if you notice, none of the private sector organizations came out against the 32, They all said that they support the idea of a 32. All they're asking for is consultation. Of course, there are going to be consultation. We have 8 months in which to consult. So guess what? I am proposing 18 next year.
Don't let them boys come around here now.
That will be announced after a consultation, and we are going to tell you. But listen, I can tell you, in addition to that, how we are going to get to the 32, the government is going to provide some tax breaks to those agencies that pay workers, because if it is that the lifting of the minimum wage is going to put a burden on the employers, the government must find a way to actually help, because what we're talking about is more of a livable wage, A livable wage is not necessarily just increase your salary. It also has other benefits that comes with it, which will make you take home $32,000. And so it could be a tax break for the employers. It could be a grant to the employers,
I think the tax break to the employers would be a good balancing.
I might not check this out for you,
So basically,
I can do it, just let me know, see that.
It is going to happen, and if you hear the Prime Minister says to you that, listen to me, we are going to do it while maintaining our fiscal responsibility.
As the sale come off,
1 second, Kenan, mute a minute, yeah?
Yeah, mute
Right,
that,
so, alright, so basically, the government said that they are going to do it within the fiscal responsibility framework, which means that they are not going to bust the budget to be able to accommodate it. Right?
No new taxes and no triggering of any inflation.
Right, so, and let me give you an idea. Greater, more money in the hands of the poor people means that there's going to be more money in circulation. It means that there are going to be more spending. It means that there's going to be a stimulation of the economy. Exactly. And a stimulation of the economy gives off a domino effect. So, let me give you an example. A lady works at Aragon Harbor in a GC Foster. She gets her pay of, say, $16,000 now. Right? For the week. When she gets her pay, she goes to the hairdresser. She goes to Mr. Supermarket. She goes to the dressmaker. She goes to the taximan. So all of those people are now benefiting from this $16,000. So you realize how many people now actually this $16,000 goes to? So just imagine you have that $16,000 increased to $32,000. It means that the lady, if she was going to spend $5,000 at the supermarket, she may begin to spend $10,000 more. Right? She may decide to take on something else. And guess what? What the Prime Minister said, which is very instructive, is that when you make the minimum wage very attractive, it actually motivates more of the 3.2%.
It grows the workforce.
To get up and go out. Yes, and instead of having only 10 people going out to work, it now becomes 20 people going out there. And it is going to be $16,000 that is going to be spent, which means that you may need more taximen, you may need more grocery shop, you may need more hairdresser, you may need more dressmakers. You know what I'm saying? You may need more shoe store because there are much more people who have more money to spend. And that's stimulation of the economy. And provide that's a domino effect.
It's a domino effect. That multiplier effect is huge. Everybody will want to work that money, and now you can get revenue in which to tax because people are earning. It's a stroke of brilliance.
Because remember, collecting 25% of the then minimum wage, the government not really seeing any tax revenue in that way. I mean, collecting percentage of a higher figure is more beneficial to the growth of the government as well, and them can save more. The NIR probably grow as well, BSR for people that get more money and spend more money.
Yeah. So basically, remember we're moving to a consumption tax regime, you know.
That's right.
So the more money people spend, the more
consuming, you get to tax revenue. Yes.
So that is the issue.
Without having to raise taxes.
Yeah,
that's a critical part.
It is a growth inducement strategy. One of the growth inducement strategies.
In the same breath, I think it would somewhat quell the inflationary pressures.
Exactly. That's if they give the tax breaks to the business people.
Yeah. It can. Let me tell you, it can have an inflationary effect because there's a lot of liquidity in the market.
That's right.
But it depends on what policy position that the BOJ puts in place to mop up liquidity. So as to kind of keep the inflation rate within the band that they would have set. So, but what we will see is a stimulation of the economy. And so if inflationary pressures can be aborted by an expansion of the economy.
Yeah.
And if you have an expansion of the economy, it probably will help to stabilize the whole inflationary pressure on the economy.
And offering the same tax breaks though, I think that's a major effect as to cut down the inflation rate. Is that the case? Because if a business is not going to pay as much taxes, they get to keep more of their revenue, which they won't have to gouge in prices. So I feel like that's very critical.
That's one way. One way. Yeah.
All right, boom. I call you from boom. Boom, no say nothing from the there. Boom.
Boom, unmute your mic, brother.
Hello, boom.
Press on your picture. And then add your mic.
Boom, unmute your mic, brother. Press by your picture and then the mic icon.
Boom.
Boom it up and put him out and him say him come back. We're not talk. Boom.
Hello, one lion.
All right, one lion.
You ready to talk now?
Hello, one lion.
Oh, Squitty.
Lion.
Squitty.
You ready to talk now?
Yeah. The root beer boy, when they Isaac Buchanan. Yeah, with man.
Yeah.
You see, Marky G string, care with me Prime Minister. Deplorable life, one in a film community. One squeeze at $2 $50. One stay free, $50, $20 brown.
You live near there?
Yeah, that's where I come from. I'm born at Tivoli.
I really think shall talk, man. We used to stay down and separate my family them so
Yeah, Sean, mute your mic a little. Yeah.
And the pure life, most of people, 95% people that think consistently. And the people them have to uplift themselves and build up themselves.
And your dog them a back?
Yeah.
I tell them to quiet a little.
Country girl, sit down.
That should have
One lion and some dog there. She be a one lion, you know. Your dog be a country girl. And then quiet, you know. Then quiet. Yeah, one lion, they are the best.
Come here, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? All people call to her.
Yeah.
When y'all walk one, I should go like
Quiet, you
love her.
Come on. Country girl.
But they're still having squeeze of toothpaste. It still happens. That toothpaste thing that you talk about.
One squeeze of 2 years. I know a girl will come here and go over there to leave and go turn over police.
At least them a brush them teeth. You understand me? At least them a brush. Yeah.
Upliftment people want that.
I know, but
buy a sugar toothpaste.
you know them.
You know, say toothpaste. Wait, sorry, I'm not cutting them again. You know, say toothpaste sell out on a ton. One can get a small tube and more while for $150, and a medium size sell $250.
But them don't want to leave the comfort and then get us going a town like girl.
Yeah, man. I lower minded people in them and
low lifestyle, man.
They don't want to buy man. Then if you are live so, you go want to market to go buy flour, sugar and everything. The people, you them. You go sit down and buy them.
Nobody know you know one lion. Them say you're Alibaba daughter.
Yeah.
You see, I saw your father, they can't get you.
Yeah, true. Drama king that one.
Yeah. Alright, the boom up there now, look here from boom. Boom up.
Alright, pause, you know.
Yeah, pause you know one lion. You feel country girl good, you know?
When me I say spitty,
Oh, it's a woman, yeah.
yeah. Me I wonder what go on with Juliet Cuthbert. Me no like what go on a fair constituency.
What go on up there?
You know, see the labor right them out a PMPRC out.
The constituencies now lose, man. A 2,000 vote should beat the man by the last time, and the man by the last time, you know.
Go up there today.
Joan Garden Webley is no match for Juliet Cuthbert, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not living there, so you don't know.
That one I see if I seat up in the other side of town, there, brother.
No, my son is counselor for that area there, Westmoreland, St. Andrew, you know.
So what am I telling you? Am I going to lose it?
It a worry me.
No, it a worry him?
Me.
No, it not worry him, man. Don't worry about it, man.
Alright.
That's I worry him.
In the last election, the political election, when me talk to him say, them are going to lose, but him a win, and him did win. But him do a good work in his constituency.
Nice division.
Nice division.
Yeah, let me tell you, West Rural St. Andrews is a mixture of rural and suburb. You call it. Them have some middle class, upper class, and poor people living in different you know. Yeah. So pretty much, what happened is that there are some people you're not gonna find a whole lot of people pushing out like you have some constituency where you go up there and a whole heap of people up on the roadside and wave flag and you know because when you go up in Smoke Hill and them place there, you're not gonna find them the people that come out because them people they're gonna come out, come vote early and go back in the yard go watch the results.
Right.
And all of them have vote for Labour right because they not vote for no PMP. They are sensible people. And them get good road up there, right? If you drive up there, realize how the road them pretty up and nice up there, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Juliet Cockburn and these people they don't really want to handout, you know. They want representation.
Right.
Especially the farmers, they want good road to drive go on them farm and stuff. And she's doing that, you know. So yeah, so she's going to win, man. Don't worry about her.
But what spark your concern though? What are the signs that you're seeing?
Well, the PMP more come out. The PMP more come out. The National Labour. Because nomination day, I was up there too. And when we got Stony Hill, Labour right era. A two little Labour right, me see. And when I got Golden Spring, you see the Labour right, you see the PMP them out in them numbers. When I got Lawrence Tavern, you see the PMP them. Because me tell us I never want to take no PMP vehicle, I never end up take a PMP vehicle. Taxi.
Boom, PMP them are high class. That's why them come out now. The Labour right them gonna work.
Alright.
You can't really watch that for true no boom. As one line so for real. A lot of the Labour right them more conservative. So you find people we come out for election day go vote. They're not even on our colours either.
Yeah man, that lady up there man, if you listen, there's this guy named Neville. Oh Jesus. The man always up on Cliff Hughes program. He's one of one of Juliet workers. And he will tell you.
My Neville, yeah. My Neville.
Probably maybe Neville name, you know? And he's very buoyant about the win for you know, and based on what I'm seeing, Juliet is going to take that, man.
Alright, yeah, all the word feet.
Yeah, man, she's going to take that.
Cleveland, they must say Barry.
Cleveland, yeah.
You see the PMP lady run, she run already for Westmoreland and lost it, you know.
And she not have the kind of traction up there, son.
You know what Labour right man? I turn back Labour right man, you know.
She was a Labour right before. She was a Labour right under Eddie Siaga. She was a member of Parliament too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was in charge of cleaning up Jamaica when Eddie Siaga was Prime Minister.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so she did a very good job in cleaning up Jamaica, but she had an issue with the party and left the party to join PMP. And
Joan Garden Webley?
John
Yeah.
Godfrey, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I gotta work tomorrow and come meet me. I gotta work when John come in and come with me. I work for the best.
Make sure you go vote early, you know.
One year ago, we say, I'm a son saying no vote, and I tell me I pay him to go vote. My little son. So me I wake up and make him a nurse, breakfast.
Which constituency you're from, Ambu?
Constituency.
Oh, okay.
We not really have a problem still.
That's a safe jail PC. You know? So one line, how is your constituency? You live in a big
Sure.
Which constituency you live in?
Desmond.
Oh, Tivoli, okay. Tivoli Gardens, West Kingston.
Your Fletcher's land.
Right, it's bad. Sure.
So one lion.
Yeah.
You
But what already?
know rat?
Where's your vote already?
Rat, hold on it. One lion. You know rat?
Professionals and them must know rat.
Ah. When last you see him?
Yeah, before yesterday.
Alright, I want you link him, you know, and him say if you link squitty.
Yeah, they can text me a number for him. I have a number already.
No, you don't have a number. A long time I don't link him. I'm a general man. My name is the Holy Power.
Alright then.
Come on, tell him say he's squitty to come by your son. Say more than come out tomorrow.
Alright then.
Squitty 16. Tell him if follow squitty 16 and him box me. Yeah?
Who tell the same no about phone like that?
You bring him panic, no?
Yeah, you know him come on panic. His mother still alive.
Eh?
His mother still alive?
Mother die, man.
Oh, she dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. And my people come down there, you know.
Okay. Listen, me a phone go.
Eh?
Me I tell him say me a phone go with the amount of money we need to have off a phone. You know, TikTok say love me.
Alright, well tell Ratty, make sure if you link up squitty 16. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, we can continue politics. So which party you talk about?
I think we cover all of them, you know.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, so we are left them with 4 seats.
That would have been a nice thing, you know.
Yeah.
You see, we're going to save the country and go green, my friend.
I predict 54 seats still. We're going with 54.
Virgin, I said Casey, I said the word. Yeah, them get 23. That would them.
Right now, you see Westmoreland.
The worst scenario is 9. Either 23 or 9.
Hey, tell them to shut up their mouth, yeah?
54
I
seats.
believe the dream with Grogan.
Yeah,
I
man.
pick, you see PMP them, you remember 2020 them come out in an orange and come give a big landslide. A bigger slide where I get, we're just a skin with teeth, so woo! Remember me tell you that.
Yeah.
Bigger slide.
But I'm not Labour right now want to lose. It's like what the Lance got about 3.1% of lead. Everybody will make sure them go vote.
So Donald used to put a pig in a fright and we look at him here and curl up.
And what you say a while ago?
You have a pig in a fright and we.
What color?
Pig. A pig, them red out there.
In a frightened wig.
Yeah.
How does the wig look?
Mark hole in a twin. Swampy pig in a fright away. Small pig in a fright away.
Fletchers and people are easy, man.
Yeah, sample,
Almighty.
Yeah, I don't like the you know why I don't like him? You see, a local government is go over where him run. You know him tell the boy then, sir. I'm going to put on the pipe him. And you see, when I wait, you can't do anything on the one. I'm 9 and 10 and 11, the dirty man. And the generation, them are weird. Oh, you going to tell them people that?
Yeah, you know, your man say, you 9 and
9 and 10.
9, 10 and 11.
You eat the dirty man. You saw him in swamp.
You understand what that means, Dexter? The 9, 10 and 11 the man. That means we are 8, 9, 10 and 11 him.
The dirty man. You saw him clothes them look like it want go over river and you make the people them take it and sell it. Him look annoying. Sad and pathetic. Indian man, crawfish. All the root tail boy Isaac Bokaya. Where am I go boy? Am I go down on Mama Van? Him tail rude and nobody now walk there on a road tail. Where am I tail that? I'm here.
Oh.
As when my friend Sonny died, I said Swampy Dream.
Yeah, man, one Swampy Dream, man.
Yeah, man.
But no, but look,
Barry, I see man them a run with that thing that enjoy them as and then I make sure if I think about it on your life.
What that?
When them a say you're born in Jamaica, you're not Jamaica.
Oh. But you what, man?
You break down now.
Squitty, what if let me ask you a question, you see?
Me understand the thing about it.
If a woman have a baby father, a woman have a man who breed her, and for him breed her and left for him no business with her. Right? And the next man come take her up with the belly and take care of her, father her, take care of his big man. And who are the father? Right? And who father the child?
okay.
Right, so basically that's exactly what Andrew was saying. You claim you were born in Jamaica. But guess what? You never thought to have a Jamaican passport until you were 43. So every time you travel outside of Jamaica, you travel as a British citizen.
Exactly.
Every time you travel back to Jamaica, you travel as a British citizen. So where is your Jamaican?
You show respect to the flag of the country.
Exactly, no allegiance. He doesn't.
No have a flag for your hand and a political campaign. You have a flag for your platform. You go
from your barn
to disgrace the country.
Yeah. So from your born till you turn 43 years old, you have never ever traveled anywhere in the world as a Jamaican. You traveled as a British citizen. So nobody associated you with being Jamaican. And that is what Andrew means.
Yeah,
so
and if may not talk to nobody else.
Yeah. So if you go to a business place and they ask if your ID, you produce a British passport as your ID.
Yeah.
Right? If you go to probably they have him a Jamaican driver's license.
Him treat Jamaica like a side chick. Like a married man of a side chick.
So pretty much he was there all along and just live in Jamaica and never ever show any form of allegiance to Jamaica. Because everywhere he travels in the world, he travels as a British.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Mm.
And so if he didn't have to show his birth certificate, you know. He could have shown him British passport and it probably would tell you if he's a Jamaican citizen.
And that is the biggest argument that's circulating right now, you know. What was his British passport?
Yeah.
For place of birth.
Mm-hmm. He could have shown his British passport and it would tell you whether or not he is Jamaican. Right? Because a British passport is a Commonwealth citizen and you have a British passport to like, tell you whether or not you were born in Jamaica or you were born in Britain. Yeah?
Wait a minute, they Barry. Your birth certificate look like that. You know, so if I even watch.
Well, we don't know if it's a birth certificate.
Why
because
the man careless so Sam can't get the new one? Him careless. You don't want no careless man run.
No, but why the cameraman never zoom in on it?
Somebody says a
alright. Why them never, if I did Andrew Oldness, they would have called on it.
They would have zoom in on it all the time.
68 bank book where him have. Why them talk about my prime minister with the bank book where him have?
I blame Andrew Wallace for not asking George Davis to go get it for you. Just Mr. Davis, can you pick it up from Mr. Golden for me?
I want to personal.
Stop drawing the pan.
Sometimes I come in a thing. Eh,
That look like a long time working, eh?
John, no. But that
What,
look like,
what, what,
that
we
look
don't
like
have
a
to
long
worry
time.
about that, right?
Huh?
No, Squitty and company, we don't have to worry about that. No. That is the least our worries. Because what we, Wednesday morning is where we are going to decide his fate, you know?
Yeah.
And Jamaica need to punish him. Punish him for being disrespectful to a prime minister. Punish him for maligning the character of our prime minister, and to even get into our prime minister's wife business and start to malign her too, you know? We need to punish him.
Disloyalty to country. Punish him for his disloyalty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Them say St. Elizabeth and Clarendon next week tonight.
Has to be Clarendon fully green, you know, man. I must have one constituency in a Clarendon a PNP, you know. One.
And that may flip in a brother.
And exactly.
Out of mineral like you talk about?
Southwest
Clarendon, the one where I cousins there.
Lutheran cousins?
Yeah, Lutheran cousins, yeah.
What we share that?
That's like you go to outside of Maypen, go down like you go let how long the again? 4 parts.
4 parts.
4 parts.
Oh, somebody can come
to them side, yeah.
Yeah, them side of it.
Okay.
That's then be and go down.
Yeah. But they say PMP them there.
But you know say, when you look on it though, cause me a Clarendon, you know say, down there saw one of the backward side of Clarendon, you know look on it. Down there say, you know.
The way man they run backward, you know.
Yeah, down there say, are the most underdeveloped part of Clarendon, that you know.
Like as an constituency, where moon there that day.
After you pass Denby and go down, you look like a one deep rural. Cause if really and truly like Clarendon have rural aspect to it, but majority of Clarendon always have some nice house, some nice road and something. When you go down past Denby and go down the suburb in Thompson Town, 4 pass down there just like a one different world in a virgin.
Yeah.
Very underdeveloped.
Hold on, this guy named Barry King.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pick up on what Barry was saying. Them, I don't know if you people, you know, but you people watch Jamaica 411. She dropped a video on she said the picture is being born in Jamaica does that make you Jamaican? And she said that's true, because what that means is the constitution that determines who is a citizen of a country and who is not, alright? And she went to Jamaican constitution and she pointed out where if your parents if your parents are a diplomat, just the simplest one. If your parents are a diplomat, the diplomat, and they said once you're immune to, I think, to certain legal prosecution in the country. If your parents are diplomats and you're born in Jamaica, then you're not Jamaican. Alright? And it goes for not only diplomats, but like people from
expats.
Yeah, people from Envoy Mission and so on. So she was pointing out that, listen, when you check, Mark Bolin's father is not wasn't born in Jamaica, Mark Bolin's mother wasn't born in Jamaica either. Alright? But she's also pointing out that, listen, Mark Bolin flash a piece of thing, the birth registration slip. Oh, and if that is what he took to get his, after the man run on with a thing there with a British passport, if after and when what? About 46, he went and get a Jamaican passport. So she said if it's that piece of slip he went and get a Jamaican passport with, don't understand.
That's illegal, because those were tendered at that time, you know?
Exactly.
But Barry, you know what she's saying? She's a covered, you know. You know what she's saying, Barry? Yeah, she said, yeah, Michelle said, she's saying that, listen, a comrade called her after watching the debate, and when Mark Golding flashed that piece of paper, said the comrade went to Oxford with Mark Golding, and the comrade said she said the comrade was shocked, because the comrade said all this time they have never heard Mark Golding mention that he was born in Jamaica or anything like that. He said when they were, he said when they were at university, and you know, from them hear the name Golding and know English, not the name they carry some little status in England and things. So she was saying that he said like some of the students and other friends and them might hear a little accent. So them said, boy, but you have a little Jamaican. He said, no, he just went to Jamaica with his family, and like his family, you know, certain businesses and so on. But he told them he was born in England. He never at no time the person said he had mentioned that he was born in Jamaica. Yeah, Michelle Cern said this is a comrade, you know, a person who went to university with Mark that was telling her that, call her and tell her that, so when Mark flashed a piece of paper there, him same shock, because he never knew of Mark Golding, never tell him about that he was born, he always said he was born in England, and he's British, you know?
Yeah.
That is a slip where them write up, like, you know, you're born at the hospital, like that's a registration slip. You have to take that now. For you to do business or anything, you have to take that to the birth and then search in the birth record office and get your good birth certificate. Him don't show a birth certificate all now. And why would a man take, after 46 years, you are going to look about a Jamaican passport?
I can't find my pink slip like that.
And medication,
I can't find my birth certificate like that.
And medication, definitely.
Yeah. So
Site medication.
and then if he flash it so fast, that I mean, I don't know why Andrew never collect the one when he say Matthew.
Yeah, but Andrew, what Andrew should demand to you is the renunciation paper, because that may have on the place of birth and it, you know. Because nobody has seen that, you know. If just come and the spread program one night and flash something, and all people try full screen and so on, they can't see anything.
Exactly. Why are they taking his word for it? There is no official report or certification of him renouncing his British citizenship. He just only said he did it. So I don't understand that.
Oh. That's not presented anywhere. We don't see any birth certificate.
He can't go to court. I make the court ventilate it. We don't mind paying him legal fees.
Yeah, man, that's true. Alright, there's something wrong. If you have a genuine birth certificate, you have put out that long time, man. You have put that on the front page of the New Cleaner or the Observer. Everybody know your parents' name already. Everybody know your date of birth already. There's if any other, maybe say one black out a little, you can just black out a little thing if you want to black it out. But put it upright on the Gleaner, the Sunday Gleaner, the Observer. What is something not right, man? And how you can flash that little piece of old paper?
Let me ask you a question. You think if you've been born in Jamaica tomorrow, you'll find a birth paper in a RGD long time?
It no, because as when we hear the one rumor say when bars them call and check, there's not down there, when they do a search, there's nothing there. You know? I don't know. And the man I take the whole, you know, we know him know the paint people them colorblind thing, but you know, but I try fool we. You see what I'm saying, Barry? Come and try fool us. One thing you fool in the paint people, man.
Alright. Well, now we have Tamara yourself. Tamara Watson.
Hey, it's quick tonight. Barry,
I'll go on tomorrow.
What they hear, you know?
Yeah. All is well.
Yeah. I see a video I circulate on Facebook where I think it's in Darrell's constituency. Him and some girl, they had an argument about something. As we know the PNP them cruel enough, so anything them have to do forget with that people them try it. Did any of you guys see it?
I mean, who Daryl was?
Yeah, I think as Daryl and some supporters. That's what
I never saw it.
And what is in the video? What's happening in the video?
It's like him and some lady, them a quarrel. I mean, like the lady I say something about not coming there. Like, and them I use expletive and all of these things. But I don't know if cow PNP still them will put up any video and do anything.
No, well, the last thing I saw with Daryl Vaz is that he was baptized in a PMP. Who said she now wound up on the losing side, you know? But she came over. That was the last video I saw with him.
Oh, somebody says a long time video. And you see them post it as if the video was today, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. But I mean, what were they aiming for? Because we're all human beings. I'm sure they have disagreements all the time between them each other. I mean,
Tamara.
that's regular.
Tamara, the other night they were at Marie said. She said she and her people them post tonight and tomorrow morning them out there.
Alright.
That's how them live as a family.
Alright.
They cuss and the people them. That's how them live. You understand? So them are coming from exposed.
Them try to put out the bad things them and them have bad things in them party and them now put it out because Mark Bolin when impregnated the woman Pitney at a tender age a year and put it out and them come out with it.
Hey, for speaking of that, Tamara, you know, fun fact, guys, you know, if you Google Sandra Golding, there is no birth date in her Wikipedia biography. You don't know that?
She breed when she was 13. That's why I don't know.
There's no birth date.
But you can probably check to see when it was changed and what was changed from, you know.
Yeah, on the edits, right? They probably didn't post it in the first place.
Yeah. So they.
But it's not Darren Barnwell. Barnwell, William Barnwell.
I was to see and Barnwell run against
Clarendon
Charles Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, Clarendon.
Yeah, that's Clarendon.
Mm-hmm.
He was the mayor one time, no?
He was the mayor, yeah.
See and liar Barnswell, him liar freak.
I'm my constituency that him now them listen PNP now win this brother. PNP, remember say you share a constituency that you know.
Remember Donna Duncan went down there, you know. I run against Pernell Charles the last election and she set up a big old stage, you know. I have a red stripe truck around the back of it and wait for a party, you know. I'm not sure if anybody saw that. And when the counts come in, I mean, it's like them just lap them tail and just drive away from the spot. Not a soul showed up.
Exactly.
It was a massive stage put up one night with the Spanish Town last night.
Exactly. You know who them trick like that before too? Patricia Duncan. She was down there.
She me a top man.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah man. You're right, a fax man. But you know what she spent up a bunch of money, you know, she was giving out money. Right? Not to you know what I mean, but she was giving out money and the people them take her money and still go vote their bird.
Yeah man, and trust me, I mean she had a big stage and a big red stripe truck park up behind the stage.
Exactly.
Right? And food truck and all because she was going to have a big celebration in the night there. And when they hear that they were completely wiped out, you know, you hear gunfire and
them shuffle the deck.
Yeah man.
you know, let me tell you why I Barry. Her approach was like she was in an impoverished area and offering this and offering that. I mean, if anybody know anything about Southeast Clarendon, they would know that it's not an impoverished. Yeah, it's not an impoverished area, bro. People have them.
Oh, fish have a $1,500, bro.
Oh, okay. It's not an impoverished area. People are educated and them have them things.
Yeah.
But because them choose to live like them, they are rural area. Matter of fact, it's only a handful of places look rural in Southeast Clarendon. If you're going out of the communities, I'll be a 2 and 3 and 4 story house. taking
some
them.
Some big old chicken farm and all.
Oh, exactly. So.
Yo, Rapper Car squid your for 100 tonight. Squid in reach 100 yet, you know. Yeah, man. Rapper is lights. Yeah, man. So my products tap up the screen.
Yeah, man. So, I'm telling you.
PNP now win this, man. All of Clarendon green. My boy, cousins are gonna lose a seat, man. The people that want the prosperity.
It would be this would be the biggest giant killing act because this man will be a giant killer. Remember the man going 3 weeks before the election and go win it, you know, in South Manchester, you know. And he had some time down in a cousin seat. Robert Chin went into South Manchester, spent 3 weeks in there. And won the seat for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Robert Chin and David, man, slow Goliath, man.
Yeah, man.
Time of work. That is it now. That is what the PNP don't understand. You have to work. People not going off dietedness like one time no more.
Because he wanted Central Kingston, you remember? So he got Donovan, he got it over Donovan brother. Donovan Williams. Donovan Williams, his name? Yeah, Donovan Williams.
Donovan, yes. Somebody made mention of him since now.
Yeah, he got it over Chin, and then Chin was sent to South Manchester. I want the seat, you know? But let me tell you, it looks like he's a man with free, you know?
Yeah, man. Mr. Chin, him work, man. Him work, man.
And he's spending money to kind of have it, you know?
Real talk.
Yeah, man, he's spending money kind of have it.
Have it, man. And film constituency, them normally nice, man. Them keep dance till morning. Yeah.
And Donovan Williams now then keep a big nice party for your birthday party for him in constituency, you know. A surprise birthday party. I mean, I don't see Steve McGregor winning that constituency. Steve McGregor, as all he brought to the constituency is Chicken Back Friday and Drone Robin.
One man a campaign go and one man a campaign Chicken Back.
Them say the PM just reach and make me a pen.
Yeah.
Half hour and the place turn up.
Yeah, man, me a pen black right now, man. Black.
Chicken Back Friday and Round Robin. Let me tell you something. See, I to be honest with you, know, when I first heard that man speak, you know, I said to myself, how this young man had the turn police in the first place? To the point where he become superintendent of police and about the one turn commissioner. Case my neck. This young man can't even construct a simple sentence. I wanted to become commissioner of police. Can you imagine the dark days would have and know you want to turn minister of government?
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know where people this man go up on stage. If you hear him on stage, I mean he was in his constituency at his launch of his campaign when he was being introduced to the constituency. This man came up on stage and the man was so colloquial that I mean I wondered, how could you be vying for a seat to represent the people and wanting to become the Minister of National Security and you're unable to actually go on stage and construct a simple sentence?
I want to sit in the House of Representatives.
I want to sit in the... You want to become a lawmaker?
It's crazy.
It's Barry and I see, down at Shamshab Square, the PNP, them parties that play, Mark Golden know the first word to the last word.
Alright.
At the song. You don't know the song from the first word.
You know,
and the wickedest thing, the song no don't sing. In my turn round, me don't know why them a pin him round. This them here
when the rum
that's mine them here.
You're
when the rum tell us you can dance, you're a big dancer. That is what happened. The rum
you want to see what the wicked Damian Crawford a pin him round. Yes, the one just a sweat soul and that. And see them a pit here real John Crow.
When the rum tell us you can dance, just think you can dance.
I'm gonna mess with the Prime Minister wife and the Prime Minister just a lick him with the rum talk.
Prime Minister pretty much call him a rummed, you know.
Yeah, man.
It says a rummed
Yeah,
you
man.
want to run the country.
Yeah.
A rummed Prime
Wife,
Minister.
man. Gonna mess with them wife. We should not do that.
I just told Prime Minister not cost body, you know.
Yeah, man.
That's why they bomb cleat it, chop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when McGregor got his promotion in the police force, if you're a PNP man, listen what people don't understand, Barry. I was reading a thing the other day, was Delana said right when Ghost, and the man was talking. It might sound away, but he was talking the truth. I was reading something from Professor Glaston. He was chairman of the Services Commission and the Electoral Commission. And he said in 1976, D.K. Duncan was based on mobilization and stood up in a parliament and said, listen, in his ministry of mobilization, if you are not with the agenda, the socialist agenda, then nobody who is not with that agenda can get a work in a field ministry.
Alright, so.
And then the man them come with a pick and scale commission of purity. So everybody working at the civil service, you get a working at the civil service, you have to be PNP and socialist.
This is Spanish Town Tax Office. Spanish Town Tax Office and Olava Tax Office. You probably pretty much go in there. Every new people working on that is PNP. Because first and foremost, the mayor I throw it out to film people them. And I heard a conversation one day where a man said to me, where a man talked to a brethren and said, no, so them have a few jobs come up in the tax office. Right? We need some PNP people. Right? And the man look around and see me to rat, then the man said to me, man said, man, you never hear me. I said, no, sir. Right? Everybody in a Spanish Town Tax Office, where new people them are PNP.
Why is it that the PNP are infiltrated so many at the entry level jobs in the government agency them?
Because what happened is that they have some surrogates, like for example the mayor of Spanish Town. Right? They something the mayor have a whole heap of powers, Right? So the mayor want you to move as a policeman, you have to move, They might go move you. Because you now work for the mayor. And transfers go on because of mayor and police now see eye to eye. So simply, even though it look like the mayor don't have power, the mayor do have powers within this town. Because all of the agencies have to report to the municipal corporation because they wield some powers in that corporation. Because that's how you take it,
Navi. Navi.
Yes, Kitty.
Yeah.
What's the lay of the land, Navi?
Navi. What are we doing for, Navi?
Oh, no, go on, Kitty. We never know say my turn.
Yes, Kitty.
No, as I was saying, to add to what Uncle Barry is saying, they have institutionalized themselves in every important sector. Maybe things that many regular people won't look as important, like the chambers of commerce, every important sector in society. They have pushed themselves in and they have decided that they're not going to retire because these people take ages and you wonder how them not retired yet. Until them find somebody more tribalist than them, then they're going to retire.
It's an infiltration, man.
So they keep doing it over the years, and I think no people are realizing what people were saying back then, that if you're not PMP, you can't get certain jobs.
Now, even the court, that's why the labor is free to go to Caribbean court, man. The man them corrupt every.
Even though people inside government jobs like recent because of election time, them until they say them can't post no more JLP and the JLP is in power. So just imagine. They're afraid, and remember, we are in power, and they are afraid. So imagine when the JLP wasn't in power for the 22 years.
Because I feel the hands of the PMP, and I thought every day, I feel the hands of the PMP them. A woman when me know, good. Used to tap on me yard a morning time when she go to work. Me tell her, say, me get a job at STC. And she go find every MP and tell them, say, the STC employ one political activist. And then fight me. Luckily, thank God for Saglet, Mr. Robert Bryan. When he asks them, right? When him asked them, did the interview and get the job failed, and him say yes, and say, well, employ the man because it's not a political organization. That MP when me and I grew up in the same community, the woman try to fight me out. Me and I go to the same school, same community. We live couple houses apart from each other as a child growing up.
Wow.
And the woman fight me. I mean, I tell her something. Alright? I tell her something. I can't say it anywhere, any place, anyhow, anytime, because them wicked and them bad mind. When I was principal at the primary school, I applied for a project, right? To get some money to repair the school, and because I was the JLP principal and she know that, right? I should have never approved the project. Thank God for Ranny Tweets. Because it was when Ranny Tweets came, Ranny Tweets said, Mr. Mike, no cast in a stone, right? And the lady who know me and know me very well would have never do it for me. Because guess what? Bad mind. Them the people there, I don't have nothing to do with them. I don't want nothing from them, I don't want no opportunity for them.
You're not loyal, you see, I'm going to suffer, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
the thing is, Uncle Barry, I see when Delroy Williams got control of the municipality, and many people don't know that story. You know that he could have wiped them out, and even JLP.
He should have.
People were saying, Mr. Williams, why do you still have these people here? But because JLP government is not tribalist, and people don't understand that. So the JLP, the JLP has done a magnificent job of separating their political party from their government.
Yeah.
And they have
we need to watch out the nastiness them out there.
Yeah,
and many people bring down the government, yeah.
I'm going to tell them, Uncle Barry, a lot of people were saying, Mr. Williams, your first wrong move was not removing those tribalist, ignorant people from the municipality. And he said, if you're competent, you will have your job. And he let them stay. And I can tell you, they are a part of his downfall. I can tell you that.
So, let's tell us something. I'm going to tell you something. I have councillors in St. Catherine's Parish Council, licky, from both sides of the political divide, because them going there, and them never do a thing with the allocation what them get. And they have project written for the allocation, and money give to people. I know it for a fact that when me mouth them at them, I say, shut up because they will shoot me. Remember me tell you that now when I go, I ask what you do with your allocation, what you get. I talk about JLP council at the time. Right? And when me check, when me hear upon the short, man go in and go sit down with the authority. Then write program, take money out of it, and give my money out of the man who write the program and give me rest and then put it in my pocket. Yeah? And if you go up in a constituency and say, get an access to information act. Right? And go and ask where you do the allocation now 8 years, where you do you can't find not one single thing.
And there are people
when do the allocation. And the man shall be a prison.
You see Mr. Williams, you see with the municipality he ran. He was an excellent mayor. I think nobody can take that from me. You see what Surrey doing now is mediocre to the work that Delroy Williams did in Kingston and he was a respected mayor. I can say that for sure.
And it is under Delroy Williams that Kingston started to look decent and good. You see how Kingston look pretty, look on the waterfront.
And they want to take credit for that man's work. And let me tell you, and nobody can. And let me tell you, you had, let me tell you how of a mayor he was. In constituencies in Kingston and St. Andrew, PNP constituency, they can tell you that they respect and love this man. Everybody, every councillor, every MP in Keaton and St. Andrew got support from this man for no matter if you are PNP or JLP. And that's how his respect is.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just hoping to see the back of this council, this mayor, Swaby, you know, because he comes across as being very arrogant, right? And pretty much it's all the PMP. And I know Norman Scott is going to lose his seat and he won't be the mayor of Spanish Town after. Probably may be there for a couple of days, but he will not be the mayor. And then when Portmore become a part, that's even worse because they will have to go to Portmore, those who are in Portmore. And he will not be the mayor. Spanish Town is the dirtiest town in Jamaica right now.
That's true, Barry.
The dirtiest town.
Uncle Barry, I see some people, I recently, I was reading this on a live saying, if you want to see the power of a municipality, look at Montego Bay. And people don't understand. If you want to see transformation,
Richard Vernon clean up Montego Bay. Remember when him just go in there, he have a clean up day when he go to the dump. The dump when I would catch a fire every day. And he go on there and clean up the dump. And you remember the town of Richard Vernon's a young man.
You remember the days when it was Mandeville, it's Cecil Charlton, man. Not even
Charlton, yes. When you talk about that clean town, it was Cecil Charlton. Every time they come in office.
And when I see a man like Donovan, what's his name? Donovan Mitchell talking about mayorship. I tell them people are fraud, you know.
Well, I know man, Donovan will make the maximum question.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. The maximum simple question down in Manchester there. About, and the way the man answered the question, I myself, my God, how this man actually become the mayor of a town? Eh? How did this man get to becoming the mayor of a town?
Barry, that's the one where them ask what is a municipality?
The same one down in Manchester.
Sounds like a bat.
Yeah? And then Damien Crawford that jump up all over the place and talk about him right. You need to go see people in a party. Eh? All the women when they debate, they ask her one question and she answer a totally different question right where they ask her. Eh?
Barry.
You know, Uncle Barry, I don't think they're majority. I don't like. I see the minority. I won't say the majority. The minority of them, they're not done enough. It's just something about the PNP. It's like every time you're a professional and you enter that political organization, it's like you lose every credibility. You lose common sense.
Navi, we want to believe that they are smart, you know. But if you are smart like they say you are, then you would keep the higher ground. Because the higher ground is what people want you to keep.
Sorry, and I can tell you, this is the mentality of the young persons like me in that political organization. And sometimes I have to school them and say, why do you guys think you are smarter than us or even half? Because them, I don't know what happened to them brain. And so these people are smart. These people were a part of the National Student Council with me, so I know these people.
Yeah, they at that time they probably used to rehearse them speech. And the fact that them go join the PAP, why you tell her that they're not sensible?
You know, it's not only that, you know, because you see intelligent people see a lot and know a lot, you know. I think that they know that the PNP is a dishonest party. And you have a lot of intelligent but dishonest people. I remember that name, Navi. And a lot of them want to be a part of that culture that rape out the country.
And I can tell you this, and I can tell anybody this. You see the PNP youth organization. Let me tell you what happens. They don't like the people that want to think them intelligent. They don't have a vast majority of people that they think is competition. When it comes down to the GLP side, I can tell you it's a lot of competition, you know, because you have a bunch of actual intelligent people who see each other as competition. But because they are stuck in an echo chamber and it's only it's a one set of people feel like say they're better than the other set. So when they come outside of their echo chamber, they feel like say they're better than everybody else, or they're more intelligent, or they're more qualified. And we have to keep them in our track saying you only think that because you don't attract quality people compared to the G2K.
The St. Catherine chapter, and Clarendon Morris was the secretary, right? Devon Sayers was the president, right? So we had coming out of our parish chapter. Clarendon Morris is my area. Devon Sayers, Paul Sayers now, he is the executive director for the area board, right? And I was school principal in Jamaica. That was the kind of caliber of people that we had. Leading, we had Julio Maraj. Julio Maraj is a senior engineer now at Petrojam, right? Chana Ganga Singh and some other people, teachers. I don't think where Shana Ganga Singh is now, right? And some other people were in the PMP, the JLP, the G2K group with us back in the days. Right? And all these people are now real professionals in their own right. Clarendon Morrison is member of parliament. Sears is executive director. Jana Ganga Singh is working in government. Sears is an engineer. Not Sears. Maraj is an engineer. And I am an educator. So, I mean, if you look at, and most of the people who were in the group with us would have gone on to become real good professionals. You know, I don't see that happening with the PMP.
Right. Well, on the Barry. Omalo. Blessings each and every one. Blessings. Near to victory. Near to victory. You know, I want to reach out to Jamaicans, especially the young people in Jamaica. I want to reach out to them. I want to tell them a little bit of history. That twice, you know, in the history of Jamaica, the Jamaican Labour Party have come to this bridge. This very bridge we have came to twice in our history. And coming to this bridge twice in our history, it's a period when Jamaica was doing good. In the 60s, straight up to 1972, 1980 to 89. And we came to this bridge, and Jamaica people, rather than say, let's continue to travel and cross the bridge together and move this country forward, Jamaica people stop right there and turn to some other people that destroy the bridge. We have to know that we cannot make history. We cannot let things just keep on repeating itself, because there is somebody all the time to pay the price of the bad decision that Jamaicans made. Young people, you all have a choice, and we are going to put it in your hand, because you have a longer future here in Jamaica than most of us. You will pay a greater price to rebuild Jamaica and to wait on that satisfaction of rebuilding it. It is your choice. You have to help us bring Andrew across this bridge so that we can continue the work and continue building Jamaica like what we are doing. It's in our hand. We have no more. We have nothing more for really for tell no for push it no more. We have not the talking everything. The only thing we're supposed to let we do. See it. We older people are depend on other young people. You see how life go. We are depend on you, because our future almost is in your hands. Because how you deal with this election when we are treated when we are older. And we see what Andrew is doing when it comes on to senior citizens and older people, the things that they are putting in place to help and assist these people. You all can continue for us. We are begging up. We are reach out to you. It in our hands. Just carry across the bridge and let us continue going and going. 1 p.m. Andrew Bonus.
All right.
Yeah, Squitty, hold on there. Black them PMP there. You have Alton and you have Skylar. Black them.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, my G. Sorry about that.
Are you time for talk, you know?
Yeah, good night, family. Good night, family. Show.
Ciao, good night.
Yeah, man. All more have to say. And more as I boil along to that day there. Every labourite stay focused. Stand on the ground. You understand? Because countless of time when you reach on to them part, you have many of us start get shaking and shaky time now, my general. Man and woman, boy and girl. And a shaky time now for know say watch out. Reach is far, a time to do the right thing.
True.
You understand me? Because too much time it reach them to the party and we get shaky and do foolishness. They take the intimidation from nobody. They fear nobody at all. Nobody. You understand me? Because they might come with intimidation, you know. But what more I say to you, labor, right? Stand up. Stand up. Because if the leader stand up for we have to stand up for him too. You see me I say labor, right? And I talk to who up on the line, I talk to people at large, international and local, because I know multiple people are watching. We're not taking intimidation this time around. Not there, no minute, no second. We're not take none. I'm still hold on for my 54 seat of the JLP same way. Now let go.
Right, yes, sir.
54 seat, me say. I'm not leg off of that. Landslide, me say. Landslide, all the way, me say landslide, me say.
Right.
So that is my few piece for now, Squitty. And Squitty, big up yourself, you are doing the right thing. Big up yourself, my G.
Because as the PNP then start come out with some things with labor, I think, timid and them intimidate them.
Watch it now. You know what's the leader? Let me show you what with our Prime Minister right now. Anytime people come with propaganda, inquire them. Notice him.
Yeah, man, mash down them lie, man.
See, because watch it now. Them come one bag of lie last night. And a salary increase, man, come with and quiet them. See, so if our leaders stand up for we Jamaica, labor right, shower people, JLP supporters, because I can tell you this, you know, for them disrespect the man wife, you know, whole heap of people switch, you know.
Yeah, man, them system not good.
Whole heap of people switch because, look, them do a poll, see, and a be a man for a PMP, and a mostly be a woman for a JLP. So what that show you say? You understand me? So labor right, I talk to I'm an Indo agent, you know. Working at the Prime Minister place, you know. See? So more say this, every Indo agent, every runner, every cluster supervisor, stand up on the foot. Anything you see, what you like, make alarm, you have a right, make alarm if you don't look right, if you don't seem right, if you don't sound right. Because I can tell you this, you know. When it come to election, you have a friend, you know. Afterward, me a friend, you know. It's all about my party, you know.
It's all about doing the right. It's all about focus. Stay focused.
Yes, sir.
So, they pass on the baton to an expert. That is my view, but I'm still there the same way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Who want to carry on?
You see, the Prime Minister has defended us, and in 24 hours, our time to defend him. So everybody who thinks that the Prime Minister was highly disrespectful and then bad mind and everything that we have done to him over the past few years, this is your chance to defend him. This is your time to make a statement. You're not for war and close with nobody. You just have to go to the polls and put the X beside the bill. So all the built up anger, take it to the polling station and put that X beside the bill, because that's what matters. This is your time to defend him. He has served us well. He has defended us. He has gave us prosperity for all, equality, and this is your time to defend him. So remember, guys, every built up anger, every propaganda, every lie, you take that in the polling station and put your X beside the bill. That's all, Scooty.
Yeah. John.
Yeah, my general.
Yeah.
So I like to say this. Take out political affiliation outside people. Looking on yourself and looking on the country. And think about your youth, them future. Think about when you get old. Same way you want to struggle, same way you want your youth them come struggle. Look on the Prime Minister track record. Look how much great